youth activities in Amador County, the folks at Camps Propane hope you enjoy tonight's high school football action on Hometown Radio. Visit Camp's showroom on Highway 88 in Pioneer. Ask about the EC Saver program and senior discounts available. And you'll never run out of gas again with Camp's Smart System Tank Monitoring program. They also carry a complete line of RV supplies, gas refrigerators, and barbecues. For more information, visit Camps Propane in Pioneer or their website at campspropane.com. You're listening to high school football action on the voice of the Gold Country, KVGC and KVGCradio.com.
Well, good evening, everybody, from Dan Barnett Field here in Jackson, California. We're bringing you live KVGC Game of the Week action as the Argonaut Mustangs take on the Sonora Wildcats. Jake Giddy and Joey Giddy here in the booth for you, and we're looking forward to a great matchup today. You're listening to the Camps Propane pregame show. So, real quick, we're going to go over a couple of things that we're looking forward to through this game. Now, Joe, I haven't seen the Mustangs at all this season, but I have seen Sonora play once before. So Why don't you give us a little bit of a rundown of the Mustangs and what's going on? So the
Mustang offense is going to be led by number 12. That's the freshman Lance Hansen. Big running backs for the Mustangs are going to be number 23, Eric Freeman. That's somebody to be watching for tonight. Also number 18, Robert Prather. And again, the return of number 44, Mateo Flores, who has been a big vocal leader and playing leader for the Mustangs here. He was a big part of that state championship team from last year. Also, someone else to look out for, our big lineman out there, number 73, Austin Hills, anchoring down that tackle position. As well as on the defensive side of the ball, number 51, Chase Joheim, and, of course, big Robert Spigarelli, number 28, locking down those defensive end positions. So, and from what I've seen of Sonora, Sonora is that traditional veer. They run that veer, that straight dive. They make a quick dive, and they'll read option off of it, reading that DN. So Sonora's had a great season. I know that one of their losses came very, very early on this year in a nail-biter game. I mean, really at the very end, that game against Oakdale, Sonora had the lead the entire game, and then finally Oakdale was able to edge them out just in the end. The final score of that was pretty good, pretty close. So it should be a very good game. Sonora always brings a great team to lead here. So it'll be great it'll be a great matchup tonight for the Mustangs. I think that the Mustangs have a lot of momentum going for them. They had that win last week, very big win last week against Calaveras. So should be, as I said, it should be a great matchup.
Yeah, and so, a couple of things going on for the Mustangs this year. Of course, new coaching staff in Vance Mueller. And a new offensive scheme, at least that's what we were working with earlier in the season. Of course, we talked about Sonora having pretty much the same veer, which of course gives you gives you a lot of different play options from the same set. So we're expecting to see Sonora come out and use their same bread and butter. But the Mustangs are really going to have to play tough because, again, they do dive quite a bit. So the linebackers are going to have to play a good game. The defensive line is going to have to hold up the offensive line and make sure that they are not able to get to second level there as well. And just a couple of things. Just a couple of things that you have to think about when playing this team. Also, Sonora likes to run their veer a little bit differently. They have a bit of a gap in there, which of course leads to the ability for them to create those holes, but also sucker undisciplined defenses into them to make them sort of block themselves when it comes to that. So real quick here, we have the captains going out to midfield there. We've got number 28 for the Mustangs. That's Robert Spigarelli, of course. Number 44, we've got Mateo Flores coming back. We've got number 23, that is Eric Freeman Jr., and then we've got, looks like number 51, that's Chase Joheim, the captains for the Mustangs there at midfield. About 2 minutes and 50 seconds here from the start of this ball game. So we got the white hat there at midfield looking for the coin toss there. Again, you're listening to the Camps Propane pregame show. We want to thank Camps and all of our sponsors again for keeping it with us throughout the entire season there. Let's see here. So the white hat has just tossed the coin here. And let's see here. And it looks like Sonora won the toss, and they have elected to defer. That is pretty standard for Sonora as well as for the Mustangs. So both teams on equal footing there. Looks like we're going to get the other signal here from the White Hat. I believe the Mustangs are going to receive this kick here. And they will indeed. So the Mustangs are set to receive, and Sonora is going to be kicking off. So that means Sonora will get the ball second half. All right, so 1 minute 54 seconds here before the ball game begins. We're going to take a real quick break. Be back with after the national anthem. Be back with more high school football action in just a moment. You're listening to the Camps Propane pregame show, KVGC. Stay tuned.
A longtime supporter of youth activities in Amador County, the folks at Camps Propane hope you enjoy tonight's high school football action on hometown radio. Visit Camp's showroom on Highway 88 in Pioneer. Ask about the EC Saver program and senior discounts available. And you'll never run out of gas again with Camp's Smart System Tank Monitoring program. They also carry a complete line of RV supplies, gas refrigerators, and barbecues. For more information, visit Camps Propane in Pioneer or their website at campspropane.com.
It's happened again. For another year, Conifer Communications voted best high-speed internet provider in the Mother Lode. And it's no wonder. Offering high-speed internet with unlimited data, no contracts, and local tech support, Conifer Communication proudly provides internet and VoIP phone services from Sutter Creek to Mariposa and all the golden points in between. Conifer wishes to thank all their wonderful customers for supporting them since 2008. For more info on making Conifer Communications your high-speed internet provider, head on over to coniferinternet.com or contact their local Calaveras office, 866-378-8393.
You're listening to high school football action on the voice of the Gold Country, KVGC and KVGCradio.com.
All right, and that was the national anthem there just concluded here at Dan Barnett Field, and we are ready for some football action here. The Mustangs are set to receive here, and I'm really looking forward to seeing this because this is the first time I've seen the Mustangs this entire season. I know they came off a win last week from Calaveras, and that sort of puts them still in contention for what? That puts them in contention for playoff pictures. What does that do for league for them, Joey?
So for league, for the standings on that,
yes.
So that means Argonaut moves now to technically 2-0, but with the forfeit from Amador, they're going to be 3-0. So that's going to be important. That may very well have clinched the playoffs for Argonaut. So it is, of course, that 3-win. That percentage does help out. So a very big win last week for the Mustangs. Last week, Sonora did not play. They actually played, they were scheduled to play Amador. Their JVs played Amador and just barely won towards the end there.
Yes.
We called that game, but Sonora got to rest last week, but before that, they did win their last game in League 2. So, yeah, that was against Calaveras. They won pretty steadily, pretty handily against Calaveras. So.
Indeed they did. All right, so teed off number 11 there for Sonora. That is
Tim Blackmore teeing it up for the Sonora Wildcats. Back deep for the Mustangs, Eric Freeman Jr. Ball's rolling, picked up by Freeman. Oh, he trips up. Oh, and they're going to call him down. He slipped. Turf was a little bit slick out there, and he slipped knees down. So it looks like the ball is going to be on the Mustangs' 11-yard line.
You know, Joey, and that's something we've seen all year on these new turfs, both at Argonaut and Amador. The turf monster has made itself known this season. That's been absolutely true.
The land sharks, we like to call them here. We call them the land sharks. Yeah, they'll find you out there. So nice and slick. Of course, you know, that turf is a little bit different out there. It's got that coconut fiber instead of those normal pellets. Yeah, they're like beach sand out there.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, man.
All right, we've got Hansen's in the pistol. One man split to the left. Handoff is to Flores, quickly taken down by number 66. That for Sonora, that is Roger Alderman. Now, Alderman is somebody to be looking for as well in this game. From what we have been, from our scouting report, Alderman is a big-time offensive and defensive line prospect for the Sonora Wildcats here.
Yeah, and you see him just shoot right in there, almost as if he was completely untouched, and Flores stood no chance getting swallowed up really early.
Coming back to the line. Two men split out to the right. Hansen's in the pistol. Drops back. Ball's up. Ball falls incomplete. Receiver again slips on a comeback route. That's number 11, Max McCracken for the Mustangs.
You know, and that's definitely going to be something that both teams are going to have to try to, minimize those encounters with the Land Sharks there, because they're going to need that speed, especially with how quick Sonora is, and I'm sure the Mustangs are going to have a time competing with that.
Right, and that's something that we've always seen from Sonora. They're not only very quick just on the ground but in general, but they are very quick off the ball.
Very quick, yes. That just kind of speaks to the discipline of the program.
2 men split out. Ball is handed off to Prather around the left-hand side. He's got a little bit of room. He's going around the left-hand side. Finally, he's taken down after a nice gain of about 5-6 yards.
Let's see if we can see that again on the replay there, Joe. That was just a great run there by Prather. So you see him making that motion. He goes behind the quarterback there, gets the handoff.
Good lead block by Spigarelli there, taking Alderman out of the play.
Yeah, and that was a great one, set up Prather for that great run. And then, of course, it was just a race to the edge. Got a nice gain in there. Great job there, Prather.
Back in punt formation. Back to punt for the Mustangs is number 31, Neil King. Back deep for Sonora. I don't see a number on that. It looks like number 25. Ball is bouncing. It's rolling. And the long snapper, Jake Todden, touches it down right at about the Sonora 36-yard line. Nice long punt by Neil King.
Yeah, not a bad punt there. And, that's, again, not something that we normally see in at least what I've seen of MLL play is that, Sonora actually attempts to field those punts and then return them. Most teams kind of back off of it. But, that, again, he misjudged that kick. Came in a little too early. It bounced around, took a nice Argonaut bounce. Good punt.
2 men are going to be split out. Quarterback is going to be under center. Nobody in motion. Ball is handed off right off the right-hand side. He's going. That was carried by number 14, Bryce Nicholson. Stopped just around the right-hand side. Looks like a gain of about 1. Looks like a gain of 2 on that one.
All right.
That'll bring up second down for Sonora. For Sonora, the quarterback is number 5, Adam Kernow. He's junior this year.
We got about 10 minutes and 5 seconds here left in the
Kernow
first
is
quarter.
under center. There's 2 men split out. Quick handoff right up the middle. He's breaking a couple tackles. He's got some room. Number 24 is going. He's got room. Finally taken down. On that tackle was number 41 for the Mustangs, Jonathan Martinez. That was carried by number 24 for Sonora. That's Audie Peoples.
And we see, this again, a bread and butter play there. Option straight up the center. And again, he was in second level before anybody touched him.
Hurrying up. Quarterback's under center. 2 men split. And there's a whistle blown.
Oh, the chains weren't quite set.
Chains were not set. Yeah, so Kernow hurrying up to the line under center. He's going to send 2 in motion. He's going to pitch it out to the right-hand side. He's got room to run. He's going around the right-hand side. Getting chased down. 5. Touchdown. Let's see if they call that touchdown. It's touchdown for Sonora. Touchdown, Sonora. That was number 2, Jack Team on the outside. That was that veer option from Kernow.
Yeah, we can see on the replay there, again, he was met there in the backfield, or he did have some pressure there, but, again, you have to have 2 people. You have to have assignment football when you're doing this because you need to have somebody hitting that pitch man as well as hitting the quarterback. The pitch man was wide open, exploited it to perfection.
Back to kick the point after is number 11. That's Tim Blackmore. Kick is up, and it's good. A look at the scoreboard is Sonora 7, the Argonaut Mustangs 0, 9:40 left in the first quarter. We'll be back right after this.
For all your land surveying and civil engineering services, call Toma & Associates at 223-0156. Whether you're building a fence and need to know where the property line is to complete boundary surveys, Toma & Associates can help. Lot surveys, boundary line adjustments, parcel and subdivision maps, FEMA certificates, septic and grading plans, among the many services Toma & Associates provides. Call 223-0156, serving the Mother Lode since 1967.
You're listening to high school football action on the voice of the Gold Country, KVGC and KVGCradio.com.
All right, and we're back here at Dan Barnett Field. 9 minutes, 40 seconds here left in the first quarter. Sonora set to kick. Jake Geedy, Joey Geedy.
Number 11, Tim Blackmore, is back to kick. Back deep for the Mustangs is Freeman. He grabs, he gets it. He's going right up the middle. He's got a little bit of a lane. Oh, he's got some space. He's going around the left-hand side. He's broken a tackle. He's just about, just finally pushed out of bounds at the Mustangs' 35-yard line. That was a very good return by Freeman there.
This is a great return by Freeman. So we see him come up there, okay, so we see the wedge sort of forming, okay. Then he makes the first contact, makes a little, quick step out, and he's off to the races there around the corner. Good return there, man.
Freeman's got good speed here for the Mustangs, too.
Yeah. So will we see him in the backfield? Or
we will, yeah. So he's usually playing that two-back position, but right now we've got Lanson in the pistol. One man split outside. Ball's handed off directly up the middle to number 28. That's Robert Spigarelli, who is hit directly in the backfield. Looks like he lost about two or three on that play, so the ball is going to be back on the Mustangs' 32-yard line. Just huge penetration from that Sonora Wildcat defensive line, Jake.
Yeah, no, it was just almost an instant shred right there. And that's something, it can be difficult to block these quick dives off of that, but that's something that they're going to have to absolutely, get
Hansen's
under
back
control.
in the pistol. He's got one man split out. Oh, a little opposite motion right there. Ball's carried. Little opposite motion by Prather there, and ball was handed off underneath to number 44, Mateo Flores. Looks like he gained back that 3, bringing it back to the original line of scrimmage. That's going to be 3rd down and 10 right now for the Mustangs.
Yeah, so we see that opposite motion, and then, of course, going to Flores. And, he did have a bit of a hole there, but I think he's just getting kind of caught up in the weeds there.
Yeah, again, that's good defensive push from that Sonora front line. They're running 1, 2, 3, 4. They're running that 5 front against the Mustangs here.
All right.
Hansen's got 2 men split out to the right-hand side, back in the pistol. He steps back to pass. Ball is up, and it's out quick. Ooh, down. Ball was thrown a little bit low right there. That was number 18, Prather, the intended receiver. Good coverage by number 26 there, Cooper Moberg for the Sonora Wildcats.
Yeah, 8 minutes and 10 seconds, 8 minutes 11 seconds, left in the first quarter here. So we see this. We see the snap right here. So almost a little bit offsides there, but not quite. So he's coming back, and it looks like he got stepped on by his 3-back there.
Whole lot of pressure.
And just couldn't quite get set up there, but now they have to force the punt.
Neil King is back to punt. Back deep for Sonora is number 25, Audie Peoples.
What a
kick. The ball's rolling very deep into Sonora territory. Peoples picks it up. He starts going around the right-hand side. Good pursuit by the Mustangs there. Peoples breaks a tackle. Ooh, breaks another. Ball's out. The ball's out.
And let's see what we got here. The ball.
We got a lot of Mustangs. The ball, it is Mustangs ball. The ball did pop out, and that is an Argonaut ball. Argonaut recovered that fumble.
Let's
wow.
See. Yeah, there it is right there on the replay. You see someone must have got a helmet in there, and he just dropped it on the turf there, and 3 Mustangs were on top of it immediately. And that is why you do good pursuit.
And that is going to be 1st and 10 for the Mustangs on Sonora's 31-yard line. Knocking on the door.
All right, 7 minutes, 53 seconds here left in the first quarter.
Looks like he's going to have one man split out. Oh, no, sorry, they're going to go with double tights formation. Nope, one man's out. You're going to have one man split out to the side.
I'm not sure if he can technically do that.
Ball's handed off to Flores over the right-hand side. Immediately stopped in the backfield. That was number 30, it looks like. He's behind 60. 34, that's number 34, Chance Pimentel for the Sonora Wildcats. Again, like I had been saying, Jake, it's been a lot of defensive pressure from that defensive line.
Oh, yeah,
There's
absolutely.
not a whole lot going on up the middle for the Mustangs offensively.
Mm-hmm. Max McCracken came off. Looks like he was coming off the field. He's like, "What's going on, coach?" I'm like, "Get back out there."
Hansen's under center. Double tights formation. Flores goes into motion. Counter. Ball's on the ground. Ball's on the ground.
Yeah. And that
looks like it is.
Let's see.
See who it is recovered by. It is recovered by Sonora, so the fumble is recovered by Sonora on that. Looked like they tried to set up that counter play, Jake.
Mm-hmm. So, something on that they have to do, and Sonora is absolutely timing their snap counter. Something that they've done all season, something that they continue to do. There needs to be some variation of the snap count.
Kurnow is under center, 2 men split out. Right-hand man goes into motion. The ball is pitched out to number 25. He's got a lane on the outside.
Oh, there's some holding there.
Look, there's a penalty down. finally taken out of bounds. A very deep run there, very long run by number 25. That was Noah Baker, finally taken out of bounds by number 15 for the Mustangs, Trevin Pedersen. But I believe that's going to be coming back here, Jake.
Look at number 44 right there. I mean, he is held up immediately, like right there. Yeah, so Mateo Flores was held up pretty blatantly right in front of the side judge.
Was that number 2?
By number 2 that I was holding. Yeah, so again, good run, but negated by that penalty there. Now
they're going to call that hold, so they're going to send them back.
You know, we always expect some grabbing when it comes to the interior, but when it happens like that, you're going to get called on that every time.
Right. It's going to be back. It should have been back 10.
I think it is a spot
foul. Oh, that one is a spot foul.
Yeah.
Yes, that one is a spot foul. So it's going to be first and just about 20 almost. Ball's pitched out to the right-hand side to Team. He's got a lane. He's going. Flores finally takes him out, but not until after a gain of about 15 or so on that play. Looks like it's going to be second down.
Let's see there. So we see that just a little quick pitch there coming around. He gets a good head of steam there. There's a good seal block off there, and there's just nobody there to catch him until Flores makes it there in the secondary. So again, great run, good setup there by Sonora. And good pursuit by Flores too.
Very.
And there's a dive straight up the middle.
It's number 24. He's got some room to go. Finally taken down, but not until after a monster gain for Sonora there. He was taken down by number 15, Trevin Pedersen, and number 23, it's Eric Freeman. The ball was carried by number 24, Audie Peoples, from that fullback position for Sonora. You know, they love to run that fullback dive.
They do love that fullback dive.
That real quick fullback dive. They do like that slash. Kurnow's back under center. He steps back to pass. Ball's up. And it's good. He's caught.
Wow, what a catch.
Wow. The receiver on the right-hand side, just a kind of an outside fade route. That was number 34, Chance Pimentel. And coverage there was number 11, Max McCracken. Jake?
Yeah, so let's just watch that real quick. So this is a design fade all the way. 5 is looking directly at him the whole way. Ball comes up. He knows I'm about 5 steps away. I'm going to look back.
Kurnow's back under center on the goal line. Oh, no, ball's on the ground again. Wow, that center quarterback exchange is tough.
You know, and that's something that also is kind of a problem I've seen with Sonora just in general. And I think it comes from the fact that the quarterback is so far up under center.
He's back on the line. Kurnow's back under center. Right-hand man goes in motion. Ball's quickly handed off for a touchdown there. That is number 24, Audie Peoples. Just, again, that quick fullback dive.
You know, and this also kind of speaks to me as but a defensive shortcoming when it comes to the Mustangs. The way that I think they're lining up, they're making it far too easy for Sonora to wall that down. I think somebody is not lined up correctly or is lined up somewhere in a gap where they're just like, okay, I'll just leave you. I don't have to touch you.
You know, again, just as they have been from that defensive push, their offensive push is just as good. Number 11, Tim Blackmore, is on. The ball is up. The kick is up, and it is good for Sonora. So, quick look at the scoreboard. Sonora Wildcats 14, your Argonaut Mustangs 0. 5:28 left in the first quarter. We'll be back right after this.
Big Valley Ford Lincoln, your regional commercial van and truck headquarters, is proud to sponsor Motherlode League High School football. The expert sales team will help you get behind the wheel of the car or truck that's right for you. And the service department will keep that vehicle running at peak performance. Visit the team at Big Valley Ford Lincoln, your full-service dealership, on the web at bigvalleyford.com and located in the Stockton Auto Mall off Hammer Lane. You're listening to high school football action on the voice of the Gold Country, KVGC and KVGCradio.com.
All right, we're back here at Dan Barnett Field, 14-0 in favor of Sonora. 5:28 left in the first quarter. Jake Geedy, Joey Geedy.
Number 11, Tim Blackmore, is back to kick for Sonora. Back deep for the Mustangs. Number 41, Jonathan Martinez. Number 10, Aiden Castro. And deep for the Mustangs, number 23, Eric Freeman. The kick is up. Nice deep kick. Oh, no, off the face mask of Castro. Oh, he's hit. Looks like the ball, I believe the ball went out of bounds on that.
I think the ball did end up going out of bounds. Let's see if I can catch that on the replay.
Which it will retain possession for the Mustangs.
Yeah, let's just see.
That was ball right off the face mask of Castro. that hawk on the outside, yeah, the ball did roll out of bounds.
Yeah.
That hawk on the outside just nailed him there.
Ooh, boy.
Hansen comes back onto the field.
No, I'm surprised with how much force that one came down, that the ball didn't just stick right into his
right into that face mask. Yeah.
All right, let's see what the Mustangs got this time around. 5:23 here left in the first quarter.
And they're running like a 5-2-4 almost over the top. It's going to be double tights. Hansen's in the shotgun. Flores is in the motion. Flores is going right up the middle. Oh, nice little run by Flores. That's 10-yard gain up the middle by Flores on that right-hand side.
So let's watch it. Okay, so this is fairly reminiscent to what we've seen from Argonaut usually.
The
so we have the motion
24
here.
toss.
And then, of course, the give right up there. Good tunnel seal block there. And, of course, Flores taking on it and then just keeping the motor running.
Good hard runner, number 44, Mateo Flores. We saw it last year. You know, of course, the injury to his knee took him down for a little bit. Didn't know if he was going to be able to have a season. They're back in that double tights. Hansen's in the shotgun. Prather goes into motion. Ball's handed off right up the middle to Spigarelli. He is stopped in the backfield again. You know, every time they've tried to go to that dive, he's been stopped in the backfield for a loss of one this time, but two, three the last couple times.
Yeah, so let's see here. So, again, we have the motion. The dive comes right through, and, I mean, look at that. I mean, immediate – the center has his back turned already. I mean, that was 2 seconds off the ball right there.
Right, and again, that's that Sonora defensive line. So as you can see, they've got that 5 front, but then they've got a backer that they're going to bring down to blitz on a strong side. Double tights. Flores goes into motion. Oh, the ball's on the ground. And it looks like it is going to be recovered by Sonora. There was a bobbled snap on that. So that shotgun snap, as soon as he caught it, boom, went straight back down on the ground. That was recovered by Sonora, but they're just shooting those A-gaps hard, Jake.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, so, I mean, I don't know exactly where it happened, if he didn't have full control of it or what exactly happened, but, yeah, that ball went almost immediately on the ground instead of the exchange.
Kurnow is under center. Steps back to pass. Another fade route. Ball is up. Good coverage on the play there by number 23, Eric Freeman, and the intended receiver for the Sonora Wildcats was number 36, Jared Franklin.
Yeah, I mean, these are absolute timing passes on there. So we see, of course, here's the snap. He comes right back. He's looking directly at him the whole time. Baca kind of breaks down and then just lofts it over there and just puts a little too much on it. But good coverage there by the Mustangs.
Sonora throwing the ball a little bit more than I thought they would tonight.
Yeah, no, that is definitely not something we normally see in their playbook.
Kurnow is back under center. 2 men split out to each side. Team goes into motion and steps back. Goes back into motion. Quick pitch outside to team. Ball's on the ground. And it is recovered by Sonora there. Great pressure by number 28, Robert Spigarelli, right in the quarterback's face. Exactly what that D-end is supposed to do,
Exactly
Jake.
what they're supposed to do. Exactly what you want to do when you're teaching assignment football when it comes to this. So we see him coming right around, and then, boom, right there in the quarterback's face, and it makes that transfer, that toss, much more difficult, and he's not able to, of course, field it, puts the ball around the ground.
It almost looked like team wasn't expecting for him to pitch it out to him.
Well, I mean, like normally when you're like wrapped up like that, you normally don't want to try to do that.
Kurnow's back under center, exactly. Kurnow's back under center. He's got the quick pitch out to the left-hand side. That's number 14. He's going around the left-hand side. He's got a good gain. He's back to the 20. It looks like he is going to be finally pushed out of bounds by Mateo Flores and Eric Freeman. That looks like it's at about the 17-yard line for the Mustangs. Inside the red zone now, Sonora Wildcats.
And again, we're seeing Sonora again just running kind of their bread and butter stuff there. Their seal blocks are pretty good downfield. One thing that I like also about it is that their receivers and their ends don't give up on it.
Kurnow's back under center, 1-man split to each side. Team goes into motion. Ball's quickly handed off again to number 24, Peoples. Dives into the end zone for that touchdown. And just that quick dive. That quick dive. If you don't catch him, he will go. Yeah, so touchdown for Sonora on that one. Audie Peoples.
Let's watch that here. So we have that motion. Okay. So we're seeing that wall down there. Okay. Now
Prather's in good position, too, for the quarterback.
Yeah, so but you see the guard in the center going there, moving to second level already. They're already 3-4 yards there behind the play. There's no way that anybody was going to stop him there.
Blackmore back for the PAT. Snap, hold, kick is up, and it's good. Kick is good, and after that, quick look at the scoreboard. Sonora Wildcats 21, the Argonaut Mustangs 0. 2:40 left in the first quarter, and we'll be back right after this.
Jackson Tire, located on Highway 49 in Jackson and Highway 88 in Pine Grove, is the place to go for your vehicle. Whether you need new tires or any auto service, Jackson Tire is a dealer you need to know. Visit them at jacksontire.net. That's Jackson Tire. You're listening to high school football action on the voice of the Gold Country, KVGC and KVGCradio.com.
All right, and we're back here. Scoreboard shows 21-0 in favor of the Sonora Wildcats. 2:40 here left. Sonora set to kick off. Jake Geedy, Joey Geedy. Joe?
Set to kick for Sonora is number 11, again, Tim Blackmore. And back deep for the Mustangs, again, number 41, Jonathan Martinez. Number 10, Aiden Castro. And very deep for the Mustangs is number 23, that's Eric Freeman. The kick is up, a deep booming kick again to Castro. He's going to let it hit him. He's got it. He's going to go around the right-hand side. Good speed on that. Oh, they're going to call that.
Yeah.
Looks like they're going to call a face mask on that one. Yeah, he got around the right-hand side just about to the 18-yard line. Let his blocks develop a little bit and tried to bounce out. That was number 10, Aiden Castro on the return.
Yeah, so we're seeing that there, of course. So he cuts here towards us. And then you see there, yeah, right there. I mean, that's clear as day on that one. I don't think it was intentional, of course.
Argonaut's going to be going into this double tights formation. We haven't seen it much this season. We did see it a little bit last week against Calaveras, but they did not start off the season with a double tights formation. So they're going to have those two tight ends on. That's number 47, Ace Begovic, and number 33, Jake Todden for the Mustangs.
You know, and it's a very it's very reminiscent of the double wing.
Yes.
You know, which,
yes,
of course, was the bread and butter there for the Mustangs for many years.
Again, double tights, two wings, and you've got Hansen in the shotgun. Flores. Oh, that's not Flores. That is, they're going to call maybe a false start.
That flag came from that
flag,
line
no,
judge.
Encroachment. That is going to be a neutral zone infraction on Sonora, offsides.
Yeah, so
that's going to send it up 5 yards.
So again, that is something that we see there. Yep. So look at that again. Just starting a little bit early, and that's why you got to vary your snap count, ladies and gentlemen, right there. All right. So ball is now on the 37-yard line here. First down and about 5 to go after that penalty. And they get him to jump again. So, again, good variation. Like I said, snap count is a killer. And if they're going to keep timing it, you got to keep giving them that hard count.
Exactly, Jake. You're trying to get them, you're trying to draw that offsides and just keep sending it forward. So that's going to be a first down on penalties for the Mustangs. It's going to be up on the Mustangs' 42-yard line, getting just about to midfield here.
2 minutes and 5 seconds here left to go in this first quarter. Mustangs ball now just on the 42-yard line.
Double tights. Hansen's in the shotgun. Prather goes into motion. He's back to pass. The ball is up for, maybe a little touch.
I think they might have gotten some leg tripped up there. Let's see.
They're going to call it probably something incidental on that, but the pass was intended for number 33, Jake Todden for the Mustangs.
Yeah, so let's see it here. So again, here's the motion, the snap. We see that release immediately. He's going for a post route there, drops it up top, and yeah, it looks like his legs got tied up with number 2. I believe that's Jack Team. Again, it was incidental contact. I don't think there was anything. Again, nothing intentional about it. It's not like he shoved him, but again, good coverage there. So 148.
Back in the shotgun. He's got 2 men split. Ball is thrown deep, intended. Oh, it's caught. Big pass and catch. Ball was caught by number 11. That was Max McCracken.
Wow.
Very, very long pass there for the Mustangs. Hansen just dropped straight back. Looked like McCracken had just a kind of a go route on that one. Went up and jumped for the ball and got it, brought it down. That's going to be a big first down for the Mustangs in Sonora territory.
Excellent.
Ball is going to be just about on Sonora's 20-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Mustangs.
That was a good ball placement there as well by Hansen.
3 men, trips to the right. Hansen's in the shotgun. Steps back to pass. Ball is up. Another deep one of those corner routes.
And look, he's looking for a flag there.
Good
but he's not gonna
coverage
get
there, actually. That was good coverage there by number 25, Noah Baker.
Yeah, so again, let's watch that again. So there's a snap. It looks like he's running like somewhat of a fade there. Drops back, puts it up, and yeah, he's looking for it, but he's not going to get that one. Again, good coverage there by number 25 there for Sonora. Ball is sitting right on the 20-yard line for the Mustangs as they're trying to get in there. 1:18 left in the first quarter. Motion, there's the snap.
Ball's handed off right up the middle to Spigarelli. Immediately met at the line. Again, that inside is tough to get against this Sonora defensive line.
Yes, they're definitely doing something. The defense definitely did something right there. The Mustangs are going to have to find some way to adjust there. But again, game's still early. 1 minute here left in the ball, in the first quarter, I should say, with time ticking as we go. This might be the last play of the quarter.
First quarter, right. Twins out to the right for Hansen. He's in the shotgun. Got a man swinging out to the right. Ball is out quick. Pass was intended for number 15, Trevin Pedersen, on one of those quick in slant routes.
Yeah, and again, so here we see, again, we see Spigarelli kind of come out in the swing there to be the safety valve there, but he's looking for that seam right there and just not able to deliver it to him quite right.
Field goal team is on for the Mustangs. Number 31, Neil King, back to kick.
All right, so let's see what we got here. King definitely looks like he's got enough leg.
Oh, the good snap, good hold. It was stuffed at the line. Completely smacked down by that Sonora defense there. It is no good on that field goal. So that'll bring up a 1st and 10 for the Sonora Wildcats on their own 21-yard line.
I mean, look at that. I mean, immediately, where do you think that penetration came from, Joe?
Right up the middle
right
again.
Up the middle, as you can see right there in that replay. And again, there was nowhere for that ball to go, then right into his stomach. All right. So 29
Looks like
seconds.
Refs are talking down there, trying to figure out which ball.
Oh yeah, which ball is which?
One man going to be split out to each side. Kernow is going to go under center.
Somebody was a little upset there for the Mustangs.
Spigarelli was a little passionate on that one. Team goes back deep. Ball's handed off to Team around the right-hand side. He's got an open lane. He's going deep. Finally tripped up by number 15, Trevin Pedersen, but not until after just about a 18-yard gain.
So we see
by
that
Jack Team around the right-hand side. It's going to make it 1st and 10 for Sonora on their own 43 and a half.
And that looked like just kind of like a lead ISO essentially right there.
Timeout called.
Actually, I think that's going to be the end of the
Are they going to? Oh, yeah, they're going to let the
they're
corner.
gonna let the
Okay, they'll let the quarter
out,
run
yeah.
down. So that's going to be end of the first quarter.
End of the first quarter. Scoreboard shows the Sonora Wildcats 21, Argonaut Mustangs 0. We'll be back with more high school football action from Dan Barnett Field in just a moment.
The family of Armstrong & Son Construction and Armstrong Self-Storage are proud to sponsor Motherlode League football. Remember, when you need excavating, grading, septic system repairs, and other site work, call Armstrong & Son Construction. Or if you need a storage unit, stop by Armstrong Self-Storage for safe and secure storage. Conveniently located near the intersection of Highway 49 and Ridge Road. Armstrong & Son Construction, state license number 828209. You're listening to high school football action on the voice of the Gold Country, KVGC and KVGCradio.com.
All right, we're back here at Dan Barnett Field for the start of the second quarter here. Jake Geedy, Joey Geedy, and I almost forgot, Aaron Onuto.
1-2.
1-2, that's right.
Yes, Aaron 1-2.
I'm not going to lie, that's exactly how my phone, whenever it says, I asked you to call you, send you a text message, it says 1-2 the entire time.
That's funny. Kernow is back under center. One man to each side split out. He's going to hand it off right up the middle. Oh,
Yep.
no, he's going to take it himself, just around the left-hand side. Big gain by Sonora there, man. They even caught me on that one. You know, you're thinking that quick dive, but he pulls it. He rides it down very well and pulls it finally. That DN ended up diving right on the inside, so he was able to get around the right-hand side for a huge gain. That was Kernow, 1st and 10 for Sonora on the Mustangs' 38-yard line. He's back to pass. Stepping up. Ball's up. 2 men deep. Oh, just out of the reach. The intended receiver on that was number 14, Bryce Nicholson. Very deep pass. He had the safety beat on that, Jake.
Yeah, no, he had him wide open. I don't know if there was a breakdown in coverage or if they just let him slip behind him, but we see them release on those goes right there. Yeah, and it looks like he wasn't even picked up. So there must have been some sort of miscommunication.
It's coming from that right-hand wing
Yeah.
there. That was number 14 on that one, Bryce Nicholson from that right-hand wing. Yeah. So they're going to go back under center, one-man split to each side. He's going to send 14 in motion. Quick handoff there. That was number 30 on the carry. That's Brandon Hensel. Brandon Hensel on the dive there for a gain of about 6.
So again, a bread and butter dive there for Sonora.
Going to bring up a 3rd down and about 4 or 5 for Sonora. That man go motion. Oh, ball's on the ground again. Ball is on the ground again. That is recovered by the Mustangs. That's number 51, Chase Joheim.
How about that? So let's watch that one real quick. So let's see if we can find where the issue was there. Okay, so here is the snap off the motion, and he didn't even get that snap out well, and it just dropped right there as he's trying to fumble it, and ball went right there to the turf, right underneath the Mustang.
Yep, Mustangs are going to start their drive on their own 34-yard line.
11 minutes and 11 seconds here left.
Hanson's going to operate from that pistol. He's got one-man split to his left. Going to send Freeman in motion. He's got the ball. He's going around the middle. Just stuffed right there for a gain. Looked like a gain of about 1 on that one, we're going to call it. We'll see if the sticks move. Yeah, they're going to move for about 1 yard. That was number 23, Eric Freeman.
Yeah, you know, and it looked like Freeman, he didn't really have much to go. Maybe if he had if he had enough time to make an inside cut, maybe he could have gained another 1 to 2 yards on that, but really nothing going on that one.
Twins to the left-hand side. Hanson's in the pistol. He steps back to pass. The ball is up. Another one of those deep corner routes. He's looking for Freeman. Just out of bounds, just out of the hands of Freeman there. Good coverage by number 25 for Sonora, Noah Baker.
You know, and we can see this here from Hanson. Okay, so he's putting that ball in, and he's putting pretty good placement on these balls. He's putting them, you know, in a pretty good place where his receivers can make a really good grab at him. But this one, he might have put just a little more on that one because it was almost right into the defender. But I mean, again, good position by the defender.
The freshman can spin it, man. I'll tell you what, he really can spin it.
No, I'm very impressed. And the one good thing is that also, like, he can put the appropriate amount of air under the ball that he needs.
Hanson's got trips to the left-hand side. He's in the pistol formation, one man behind him. He's going to step back to pass. He's looking for that corner. Oh, quick curl route there by number 11, McCracken, in and out of his hands. That's going to bring up a 4th down for the Mustangs.
So again, we see the snap here, and then of course we see number 11 here on our far side.
Goes about 5 yards, and then quick curls outside that 5 route.
Yeah, and he just couldn't keep his hands on it.
Back to punt for the Mustangs is number 31, Neil King, and back deep is number 25 for Sonora, Noah Baker. Snap. Punt is up. Nice high punt to the right. They're going to call for it to not be touched. Ooh, it's rolling. Good Mustangs roll there.
Man, King.
That's going to be a great roll back. That is going to bring the ball back to Sonora's 33-yard line where they will take control of this possession.
You know, King, not bad punts.
Great punts, yeah. Great special teams unit here for the Mustangs. Coached up by Coach Vance Mueller, old special teamer for the Oakland Raiders.
10 minutes.
Los Angeles Raiders, yeah. Los Angeles Raiders.
10 minutes, 9 seconds here left in the first half of play.
Kernow is under center, one man split to each side. He sent left-hand man in motion. He's going to keep it himself. He rode that dive down. He's going to keep it. Nobody behind him. He's going to go around the right-hand side for a huge gain. very big gain by Curnow there. He was able to ride that dive down and then just slide behind the back, went down for a good block.
Yeah, and that's just
a huge gain for about 20 yards or so.
Yeah, and that's just a design QB run right there. And team really got that last steal block. I mean, team number 2, his block there
Ball's
is the
handed
most
off
important.
right up the middle there to number 24. That's Peoples again. He's going to rumble and tumble all the way down for another 8-yard gain for Sonora on that left-hand side. They're going to keep going to this hurry-up offense. Curnow is going to go back under center. They are going quick. Stepping back to pass. Quick out route. It's caught by team. That's enough for a first down and a gain of about 7 on that. That was number 2, Jack Team.
You know, again, another good ball there by Curnow as well. I mean, well placed, put it right to the outside, and those can be difficult passes to make on those little out routes.
Definitely, definitely. You got to put a little bit of sauce on that one. So Curnow's going to be back under center. He's got one-man split to each side. Team's going to go into motion. A quick pitch out to him. Good blocks on the right-hand side. He's got room to go. He cuts inside of his block, and it's going to be a touchdown for the Sonora Wildcats. Another great run on the outside by number 2, Jack Team.
So, you know,
that is going to be for about 35 yards.
So we can see that there. Okay, so we see the receiver here. The receiver, again, does not give up on that block. He makes sure that the only man that can make that is someone flying across the field, and team was just too quick.
Number 11, Tim Blackmore, is back to kick the point after. Snap, kick is up, and it is good. A quick look at the scoreboard. That's going to be Sonora Wildcats 28, the Argonaut Mustangs 0. 9:15 left in the second quarter. We'll be back right after this.
Hey, let's play some football. Mark Borchin here with Glass Doctor. We are so excited that you're doing what you love. When you need auto glass, windshields, and calibration, call Glass Doctor. Ask about our windshield protection plan. And for shower enclosures, foggy, broken windows in your home or business, please remember Glass Doctor, your neighborly company. Visit our showroom at Highway 49 and Jackson Gate Road.
You're listening to high school football action on the voice of the Gold Country, KVGC and KVGCradio.com.
Right, we're back here at Dan Barnett Field. Scoreboard shows Wildcats 28, Mustangs 0, 9:15 here left in the first half. Sonora set to kick. Mustangs set to receive. Jake Geedy, Joey Geedy, Aaron Onetto.
Number 11, Tim Blackmore, back to kick for Sonora. Back deep for the Mustangs, 41, Jonathan Martinez, 23, Freeman, and number 10, Castro. Ball's kicked deep again, right to Castro. He caught it. It's going around the left-hand side. He's got one block. He's going to keep driving forward. Nice gain on that. That's going to be up to about the Mustangs' 26-27 yard line. And that's where they'll take over.
And so, hey, real quick, we got a Mountain Merchant scoring update. So, again, no score right now, but the Somerville and Calaveras game is in the first quarter. 8 minutes and 28 seconds left in the first quarter there. Their game starting at about 7:30 tonight, so they're a little bit behind us.
And see if they go back to that double tights formation. They've got McCracken there, who's usually on that X receiver, so they are going to send him out. One-man split to the left-hand side. Hanson's going to be in the shotgun. He's going to call for it. The ball is going to be handed off to Freeman around the right-hand side. Oh, just grabbed and thrown back. That was big, number 78.
You know,
78 or 79? 79. Jonah Gable.
You know
for
what?
Sonora. That's a big kid.
It is a big kid. You know, one thing I'm seeing though, as the coverage that is over the X receiver for the Mustangs or for Sonora, they're showing very weak coverage on that. The kid is giving quite a cushion. He's also coming back quite a bit and almost exclusively attacking away.
Be second down and 11 is going to be one-man split to the right-hand side for the Mustangs. Hanson's going to be in the shotgun. Steps back for the pass. He's going for another one of those big corner routes. Deep overthrows his receiver. Intended on that one was number 11, Max McCracken. And we've seen this.
Yeah.
We've seen this pretty much all season. They're going for broke on this. They're going to be going for those deep throws. You know, and Sonora's got good coverage. They're pretty much running man coverage the entire time.
They're running man on him. Again, it's kind of weak coverage on there. He's giving him a lot of cushion. But, man, What an arm on Hansen.
Yeah, he's got it.
Like,
I told you.
Like, he got it there.
The freshman can spin it. I told you. It's
Like,
going to bring up third
wow.
down and deep for the Mustangs. Third down and 11. Hansen's coming back into the huddle.
No, I bet you he had 20 more yards on that ball.
Oh, he could.
Easily.
All right,
and
let's
accurately.
see. They're going to have two men split to the right-hand side. Prather's going to be in the slot. Prather's going into motion. Hansen's going to be handing it off to him around the left-hand side. Huge penetration. That's somebody that we told you we were going to be looking out for. That was number 66, Roger Alderman, who stops him for a very big loss. That's going to be a loss of about 6 on that. Loss of 6 on that. So it's going to be 4th and deep for the Mustangs. Neil King on to punt.
And again, just blew right through the line, slipped right between guard, tackle, and nothing but green and green jersey.
Unfortunately, another 3 and out for the Mustangs. The snap is up. King's punt is up and deep. Wow, what a punt. It's still rolling. It's looking like 25's thinking he's going to get it. Oh, Todd, the long snapper, dives right on it. Looks like they're going to stop that thing at about the 34-yard line. And that's where Sonora will take over.
Yeah, no, Noah Baker looked like he was contemplating picking that one up and trying to make something out of it. And Todd was like, not today.
Dove right for it. Yeah, exactly. That was another booming kick by Neil King. You know, that punt, it wasn't that high. There wasn't a lot of hang time on it, but that thing was like a line drive kind of, you know, it kind of dove right over the top of it. Got Kernow back under center, one-man split to each side. Left-hand man in motion. He's going to ride that dive down. That's going to be number 30 on the carry there for a huge gain. That's number 30, Brandon Hensel. That's going to be gained for about 12 yards.
So again, we see here he's going to come off the left side of the offense there. So we have that motion. There's the handoff.
No huddle. No huddle going back under center for Kernow. One-man split to each side. He's going to send the left-hand man in motion again. He's going to hand it off right up the middle one more time. You know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, Jake. You know, keep going at it.
Definitely. And, you know, 7 minutes and 14 seconds and counting here left in the first half. And, you know, Sonora doesn't have to run this hurry-up. I think that they're just trying to grind the Mustangs down.
Back down under center after a gain of 5 here. Kernow's going to hand – oh, no, he's going to keep it himself around the right-hand side. And he's going to be stopped up, but not until he gains. You know, he got stopped up there pretty good by number 51. That was Chase Yoheim, who initially got to him. Rolled off of him a little bit, and he was able to keep driving forward until he was cleaned up by some other Mustangs there.
Yeah, so he's
bring him third down.
So again, not exactly what you want to see with the DN coming inside, but again, made that wrap up and was able to get.
Kernow's back under center. Quick pass out to the left-hand side. It's caught. He's got a lane. He's going around the left-hand side. That's enough for a first down and then some. That's going to be a gain of about 9.
Geez, Sonora, could you let me get my color out?
That was number 36. I know, right? Jared Franklin, number 36 for the first down there. Kernow's back under center. We are going. He's going to pitch it out quick to the right-hand side to Team. He's got nowhere to go, right into some Mustang defenders there. That was number 11, Max McCracken, was able to shed off the receiver there, and great coverage also, great flow there by number 51, Chase Yoheim.
Yeah, so we see Yoheim again keeping that outside. Then he streaks across there, good pursuit, and then again, McCracken just shedded his blocker right there.
He's second down and 6 here. 14 goes into motion. Quick pitch out to him around the left-hand side. He's got a lane again. He's able to push out that corner all the way down in, and we'll see if they call him for the touchdown. Yes, all the way around the left-hand side. That was number 14, Bryce Nicholson, on one of those quick pitch sweeps out to the left-hand side. Touchdown, Sonora.
And we can see there, just nobody, once that seal block comes in, nobody could catch him there.
About a 30-yard touchdown there for Nicholson. Back to kick. The point after is number 11, Tim Blackmore. The snap, the kick, it is good. And that's going to bring the score. A quick look at the scoreboard is Sonora Wildcats 35, your Argonaut Mustangs 0. 5:45 left in the half. We'll be back right after this.
For all your land surveying and civil engineering services, call Toma & Associates at 223-0156. Whether you're building a fence and need to know where the property line is to complete boundary surveys, Toma & Associates can help. lot surveys, boundary line adjustments, parcel and subdivision maps, FEMA certificates, septic and grading plans, among the many services Toma and Associates provides. Call 223-0156, serving the Mother Lode since 1967.
You're listening to high school football action on the voice of the Gold Country, KVGC and KVGCradio.com.
All right, we're back here. 5:45 left in the first half. 35-0 in favor of the Wildcats. Wildcats set to kick. Jake Geedy, Joey Geedy, Aaron Oneto.
Blackmore is back to kick again. Back deep for the Mustangs. 23 Freeman. Low line drive kick. That's going to be fielded by number 81, Colby Fleming, who is quickly stopped. That was number 7, Mackay Christian. You know, we're trying to add more color into this. You know, we're trying to give the yard markers, but Sonora's been doing that hurry-up offense, and it's just been so boom, 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 boom. You know, it's hard to get straight into it, but Mustangs are going to take over on their own 35-yard line. That's where we'll start this.
You know, Joey,
drive.
Argonaut has those, you know, those player cards that they flop up there on the video scoreboard. I'm gonna say, man, I really wish they'd had something like that when we were playing.
You know, they had the old board when we were there. Yeah. We're gonna have one man is split to the right-hand side. Hansen is in the shotgun. Prather goes into motion. The ball is handed off to him around the left-hand side. Nice little gain on the play. Fighting for some extra yards there. He was initially stopped, but Prather's one of those little, you know, he's like a little spark, man. He just kind of gets in there and boom, boom, boom. You know, he's a little firebug in there. He moves around, man.
Yeah, I mean, so we see that initial contact there. He rolls with it, and then he just keeps his feet moving. That's most of it. Like, one of the things to help kind of get you past contact is keeping your momentum going, because it's harder to stop an object in motion.
Exactly. 2nd down and 9 for the Mustangs.
For all you physics fans out there.
From their own 36-yard line.
5 minutes and counting left in the first half.
One man split to the right-hand side. Hansen is in the shotgun. Oh, they're going to get that hard count. The old Aaron Rodgers hard count there. And I believe they are going to call it on Sonora, but we'll see. There was a little bit of movement on both sides. I think it's going to go against Sonora here.
Yeah.
Waiting for the White Hats' decision. Oh, false start. They're going to call false start on the Mustangs. So that's going to bring them back 5 to their own 31-yard line. Those penalties really kill you in a game like this.
They really do. And you know, and Frank and I noticed throughout the season so far that, like, especially in the Motherload League, teams have had a lot of issues converting or sustaining drives after being behind the sticks.
Exactly. It's going to be 2nd down and 14 for the Mustangs. Hansen's got one man split out to the left-hand side. He's in the pistol. He sends one into motion. It's going to be an opposite motion. It's going to be handed back off to the left-hand side. That's Prather carrying the ball. Again, just for a gain of about 1 or 2 on that one. Going for the hard yards for Prather there. It's going to bring up 3rd down and long for the Mustangs.
So we see that opposite motion as he comes in there. And, you know, so it looks like number 64 made the stop there. And he was, again, just kind of shedded through the lead block there. I'm sure they're going to see that one on film. 3:57 and counting here left in the first half.
3rd down and 12 for the Mustangs.
Not a bad night for football, huh?
Oh, beautiful night out here. We got 2 men split out to the right-hand side. Hansen's in the shotgun. 23 goes into motion. It's handed off to Freeman around that right-hand side. He's got a blocker. He's got a room on the left-hand or the right-hand side. Moves up. Oh, the ball is out. The ball is out. Let's see who ends up recovering that. Is going to go.
And let's see.
We'll see. The call is.
Come on, Whitehead. Give me a signal, baby.
Haven't seen yet. And it is. Ball is on the ground. That is a fumble. It is going for Sonora. Sonora there.
Yeah, so it looks like so Freeman came around the edge there, had a great run, had good blocks in front of him. When the first contact was made, it kind of spun him around, which made him lose some ball security, and he just, spun the ball down onto the ground. Gotta maintain those points of contact there.
Definitely. Sonora's going to start on the Mustangs' 41-yard line.
3 minutes and 29 seconds here left in the first half.
Kernow's back under center. One man split to each side. He's going to hand it off. Quick dive up the middle. again, they just get such a push on that quick dive. That was number 24, Audie Peoples again, who's got 3 touchdowns in this game.
Yeah. You know, and Peoples, he dragged Mustang about an extra 4 or 5 yards on top of that after initial contact.
He did. Second down for Sonora on the 35-yard line. Team goes into motion. Ball is handed off again to Peoples around the right-hand side for that quick dive. You know, he's been kind of choosing which hole he goes into, whichever one he sees. Either he's going to go directly off that A-gap, off those guards, or he's going to go off tackle with it even, Jake.
Yeah, so let's see if we can get this before they call another play. So there's the snap. Okay, and
Kernow's back under center. We got one man split to each side. Ball's handed off up the middle to number 14. He stopped, but not until after a gain of about 5 on that. That was number 14, Nicholson.
And again, okay, so something someone's a little slow to get up. Looks like they're fine, though. You know, something that the Mustangs are going to have to definitely talk about at halftime is, you know, what's going on with assignments there.
Second down, ball is on the 30-yard line. 2nd and 5 for Sonora. One man split to each side. Kernow is under center. One man goes. He pitches it out to the right-hand side to Team. He's got a block on the right side. Breaks a tackle, breaks one tackle, but not until he's dragged down at about the 3-yard line. He broke that tackle from Prather and was finally taken down by the safety there, number 15, Trevin Pedersen. Very close to that touchdown, but they're going to go right back on it. Kernow is under center at about the 2-yard line. They're whistling out there. Let's see, they're going to move it back 1 yard. They're going to reset and move it back 1 yard. So Kernow's going to go back to work at about the Mustang 3-yard line. 14 goes into motion. He's going to do a quick pitch out the left-hand side. Slips. And we'll see. No, he does not get it. He slipped around the left-hand side. That was Nicholson, very close to that touchdown.
Yeah, his knee was going to go down. Hey, real quick, we're going to Mountain Merchant scoring update here. With 26 seconds left in the first quarter, Somerville goes on the board 7-0 over the Redhawks.
Goal line here for Sonora. It is 2nd down and goal. Kernow under center. He's going to hand it off to Peoples, who is going to walk in for that touchdown untouched. Another touchdown there by number 24, Audie Peoples. I believe he's got the Al Bundy right now, does he not? Is that 4 on
I think
on
that's
the day
4
for Peoples?
That's 4 on the day for Peoples. Wow. I mean,
1 yard touchdown there by Peoples.
I don't know how many of those kids will understand that reference, Joe, but, you know.
The old Al Bundy. I watched something about that today. We got number 11, Tim Blackmore, back to kick. The point after the snap, the kick. It is good. Quick look at the scoreboard here. That's going to be the Sonora Wildcats 42, the Argonaut Mustangs 0. 1:35 left in the half. We'll be back right after this.
Big Valley Ford Lincoln, your regional commercial van and truck headquarters, is proud to sponsor Motherlode League High School football. The expert sales team will help you get behind the wheel of the car or truck that's right for you. And their service department will keep that vehicle running at peak performance. Visit the team at Big Valley Ford Lincoln, your full-service dealership, on the web at bigvalleyford.com and located in the Stockton Auto Mall off Hammer Lane. You're listening to high school football action on the voice of the Gold Country, KVGC and KVGCradio.com.
All right, and we're back here. Scoreboard shows the Mustang 0 and the Sonora Wildcats Jackie Robinson.
42.
Yes, indeed.
Number 11, Blackmore, is back to kick. 23, Freeman. Number 10, Castro. And number 41, Martinez. Actually, no, sorry, that's number 16. Number 16 back there. Actually, no, Eddie Quayle is back there. 14 and 16 are back there. Freeman gets it. He's going around the middle. He's got a block. He's going right up the middle. Good gain by Freeman. Very deep kick there by Blackmore. Freeman was able to just pinball on the inside there, just up the middle. Great gain. They're going to start on the Mustangs 35. They're going to say the Mustangs 35-yard line.
Yeah, and you know, again, Freeman with a very good return. Very, very good return.
We'll see where they operate now. Hansen is back in. He's going to have one man split out to the right-hand side. Hansen's in the shotgun. Hard count. Ball's going to be handed off to 23 Freeman.
Oh.
Looks like he bobbled it a little. Oh, I tossed my pencil.
Wait, did you throw it out of the thing?
I did.
You got a little excited there.
I got very excited on that one. That was carried by number 23, Freeman. Kind of bobbled it on that one. He was stopped behind the line. That's going to bring up a second down and about 12 for the Mustangs. I can see it right there on the rock. Let me see if I can get a hold of it.
See if we can get one of the
junior Mustangs
running around here.
Yeah.
All right, 54 seconds here left in the first half, so this might be the last play that we see of the half here. What do you think the Mustangs do? Go for broke?
Have one more. They're going to have one guy on the right-hand side. You know, Jake, I don't know. Hansen's in the he sends an opposite motion. Freeman's got the ball around the right-hand side. Just nowhere to go on that one. He just kind of went up, presented, and just hit at the line again. That's going to be no loss on that one. It's going to be 3rd down and 12 for the Mustangs.
All right, 23 seconds and counting here. Hansen running back in here. All right.
16 looks like they're going to let it roll all the way down, and that is going to be the half for you folks here at Dan Barnett Field in beautiful Jackson, California. The score at halftime is the Sonora Wildcats 42, the Argonaut Mustangs 0. A whole lot of football coming up later. We got our halftime show, our Conifer Communication halftime show coming up here. We'll be back right after this.
Jackson Tire, located on Highway 49 in Jackson and Highway 88 in Pine Grove, is the place to go for your vehicle. Whether you need new tires or any auto service, Jackson Tire is a dealer you need to know. Visit them at jacksontire.net. That's Jackson Tire. The family of Armstrong & Son Construction and Armstrong Self-Storage are proud to sponsor Motherlode League football. Remember, when you need excavating, grading, septic system repairs, and other site work, call Armstrong & Son Construction. Or if you need a storage unit, stop by Armstrong Self-Storage for safe and secure storage, conveniently located near the intersection of Highway 49 and Ridge Road. Armstrong & Son Construction, state license number 828209. Remember when going for a walk around the block was easy and pain-free? Future you is ready to feel like that again. Mark Twain Medical Center's orthopedic experts are with you throughout the process, from first consultation to your last physical therapy session, so you can get back to living without joint pain, and future you can wander far and wide. Visit marktwainmedicalcenter.org/orthopedics. Mark Twain Medical Center. Hello, human kindness.
It's happened again. For another year, Conifer Communications voted best high-speed internet provider in the Mother Lode. And it's no wonder. Offering high-speed internet with unlimited data, no contracts, and local tech support, Conifer Communication proudly provides internet and VoIP phone services from Sutter Creek to Mariposa and all the golden points in between. Conifer wishes to thank all their wonderful customers for supporting them since 2008. For more info on making Conifer Communications your high-speed internet provider, head on over to coniferinternet.com or contact their local Calaveras office, 866-378-8393.
You're listening to high school football action on the voice of the Gold Country, KVGC and KVGCradio.com.
All right, and we're back here. Scoreboard shows the Argonaut Mustangs 0, Sonora Wildcats 42. We are at halftime here at Dan Barnett Field. And we real quick have a scoring update here. We have, Somerville on top 7-0 over the Calaveras Redhawks coming into they're going into the second quarter there right now. So that's what we have here. All right, Joe. So I want to talk about what happened this first half of football.
You know, tail of that half has been all Sonora, Jake, and that's something that we expected to see, that it was going to be a whole lot of Sonora all over the place here against this Mustang team. That Sonora defense has been completely stout. Their offense, the quick hitting offense too, I was surprised at how quick they are getting the ball off. The first touchdown was by Peoples on a long dive The next touchdown, Peoples, another short dive, and Peoples again for another long dive. Something for the Mustangs. They had pretty much a 3-and-out on almost all of their drives. One of their drives that they were able to sustain, they had a deep throw to McCracken. It was about a 35-yard gain for the Mustangs. They did attempt a field goal on that drive, but it was no good, and that's pretty much how the first quarter went. There was a deep punt, a deep Neil King punt for the Mustangs that was caught and returned by number 25, but on the return, he fumbled it, and the Mustangs were able to get the ball back, but could not capitalize on that. Ball was on the ground. They did recover, but they were not able to capitalize. We saw Mateo Flores early on in the first quarter, but we did not really see him return. Thank you. We did not really see him return to offense there. He pretty much stayed on defense for the rest of that. Mustangs went 3-and-out on the rest of their drives there. They had about 5:40. They ended up getting a 5-yard penalty, and then after that, Freeman fumbled, Sonora recovered, and Sonora has been able to score on almost every single one of their drives. 2 times they put the ball on the ground, but that second quarter, ball was on the ground. Joheim did recover. Ball was on the Mustang 43. Then Sonora had it on their own 33, and they were able to take it all the way down for finally a 35-yard touchdown by Jack Team, and there was about 9:15 left in the second quarter on that one. Sonora then kicked off to Argonaut, who again went 3-and-out, and back over to Sonora, who started on their own 34-yard line. Another great gain by those quick dives. And also the quarterback, Kernow, has been able to pull the ball and run very successfully on the outside. That drive was capped off by a 30-yard touchdown by Bryce Nicholson. And with 5:43 left in the second, the Mustangs got the ball back again, 3-and-out on that one, and then back to Sonora. They drove all the way down from the Mustang 41-yard line until they finally had a 1-yard touchdown by Peoples, which I believe completed his Al Bundy, if I am not mistaken on that one. So, you know, Jake, it really has been a tale of Sonora coming over and just really taking control of this game. It's been tough for the Mustangs because they've been trying to change up their defensive fronts, but again, those quick dives, those quick slashes with that quarterback going off the outside, you know, how do you stop it?
Well, you know, one thing that I would do first off is I would make sure that those Sonora guards cannot get into my second level. I mean, they are wreaking havoc. They are making blocks on your strong safety and your safety. Like, that is how deep they're getting.
Right.
So, you know, there has to be some sort of defensive front matchup that they're going to have to either work some kind of pinches in or something like that to block up that gap. Also, I've seen on the replay, and some of you have seen it, I'm sure, on the replay as well, that there are some Mustangs defensive linemen that are seeing those gaps, and they're just like, oh, baby, I cannot wait to get through there. And they're getting, you know, they're out of the play before the play even starts.
Right.
So that's something that's going to happen. Also, I don't know where Argonaut's linebackers have been yet.
Right.
I mean, I think they've been getting eaten up by a guard or two, but also the spacing that you have to have. I mean, like, you need to have time to react to something like that. And I know those are quick developing dives and they're quick developing things, but if you read your keys and you know kind of like what style you're going through, you know that you're going to have to swim through or rip through across to a specific point. But if you have a guard and a tackle in your face that they're releasing, there's no way you're going to be able to make that play. So you need to have that reaction time, but you also need to have somebody at least giving you some help.
Right. You know, Jake, I'll say this too, and Frank will give me my due on this one, but somebody who we haven't called much of tonight has been, again, I always bring him up, number 28, Robert Spigarelli for the Argonaut Mustangs. Mm-hmm. You know, he has been such a strong defensive presence in almost every single game, not in almost, but in every single game. He and Chase Joheim have been such strong defensive presences in their game. It seems like they're just, wherever Spigarelli is, go away from him. Wherever Joheim is, you know, they're trying to find some way to get away from these Argonaut playmakers, and they're doing a very good job of it. Something else that we've seen kind of, you know, decently positive for the Mustangs, we know that the freshman can spin it. We know that Lance Hansen has got a good arm, but again, they're going for broke on those deep corner routes or those deep just go routes. you got to build some confidence underneath.
Yeah. So like some go up the ladder a little bit sometimes. Like maybe do some outs, work some flood concepts in there because again they're running a man coverage thing here. So you put more
entirely.
So you're going to put more people than they can cover kind of in the area, right?
Right.
So even if they have like some kind of like zone over the top, right? You're going to flood that, right? Also, you have check downs, right? So you can work on some higher percentage throws, okay? And he has the ball, he's got the touch, so, give him those outs. Give him those things where he can kind of show off that arm and also put it where his people can get it. But, one thing that we have seen, talking about Spigarelli and about Joheim as well, okay, they're playing DNs, correct?
Right.
Yeah. So one thing I have seen as a defensive end guy myself, they have been playing pretty textbook how you kind of want them to play.
Exactly. Prather too.
Yeah, Prather's been doing a very good job when it comes to that as well. They're engaging inside and they're keeping that outside arm free and they're making him like try to turn it in. Now with those dives, of course, there's nothing they can do about that because that's not really for their play to make. But those sweeps, they haven't been able to do much on the sweeps because they've been able to slide down and make those good tackles.
Well, and what's interesting, too, is Sonora runs that traditional veer option. So, and for those of you at home who don't understand what that veer option is, that's when the quarterback fakes the dive and then he reads the DN. If the DN steps up to him, he's going to pitch it. If the DN steps back, he's going to keep it himself and keep running, but he's going to keep a relationship with a running back to make sure. Now, they're almost taking that read man out almost every time.
Yeah.
The times that they are having that veer man go on the outside of him, they're having that option man on the outside, the Mustangs have been able to stop it a little bit. That's when Teen put the ball on the ground. The Mustangs were able to recover. But it looks like they have modified it to where now that pitch man, that option man, is going down to the read man, and they're just letting Kernow just kind of take it. Just, hey, bud, here's the ring, go for it.
Yeah, no, they definitely are utilizing their weapons pretty well, and that's something we've always seen Sonora really do. That's something ever since they came in the Mudload League, as far back as I can remember here.
Stout competition.
Yeah, absolutely. One thing also that I think kind of changes with this is, so normally when you would do this, you'd have your pitch man being your outside guy, as Phil Collins plays here. Joey had to get his drum beat in there. But something that you see is like you'll see the corner trying to make that open field tackle or be that pitch guy. Okay, well when you have how stout the blocking for those wide receivers has been, it kind of makes it difficult. So you might need to make some kind of adjustment with that. So either that means like you give him you give him some cushion and not so much pressure,
right,
to make him kind of make a mistake or what. I don't know exactly what you want to do there, but
And I'd be interested to see if Argonaut goes back to that double tights formation that they had been running. They had those two tight ends there.
Yeah.
They had some success with it because they're able to, at least have one more guy out that old tunnel block, having that tight end tackle, taking those guys on the outside, make sure your fullback's going up the hole, you're pulling guard. But honestly, Sonora has had such penetration in those A gaps. Do you sit the guard? Do you not pull the guard now? How do we modify this? How do we get at least that 1 yard gain? They've had no success with the fullback running the ball. Each time, Prather has been fighting for his life for those extra yards. Same thing with Flores and also for Freeman on the outside there. But, it's just been it's been a fight this game. It really has.
Yeah, one thing that I would do if I were Argonaut to just try to see how this would go, I would be working on some quick trap.
Something.
So pulling that guard to come across, because of course number 64.
No, 66.
66. I'm sorry.
Alderman and 65 Alderman. Too. Sells.
Yeah. So
Alderman and Sells.
Yeah. So they're coming in there. So Alderman's 6'6", 260. Okay. So he's a big boy, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a big dude.
But a big boy getting hit in the ear hole is still going to be getting hit in the ear hole. You know what I mean?
Right.
So if you can work some kind of, that's going to at least give Spigarelli a little bit more room, just something, just an extra second to one, let the play develop, and two, to get a head of steam going. Now, is it going to solve all their problems? Absolutely not.
No.
But it's going to it's going to do something.
Who knows?
Yeah, we could do anything at this point.
Well, we got about 2:42 left on the half, and we're gonna pay some bills here real quick. We'll send it over back to the studio. We'll be back here. Score is Sonora 42, Argonaut 0. Second half action coming up right after this.
Hey, let's play some football. Mark Borchin here with Glass Doctor. We are so excited that you're doing what you love. When you need auto glass, windshields, and calibration, call Glass Doctor. Ask about our windshield protection plan. And for shower enclosures, foggy, broken windows in your home or business, please remember Glass Doctor, your neighborly company. Visit our showroom at Highway 49 and Jackson Gate Road.
For all your land surveying and civil engineering services, call Toma & Associates at 223-0156. Whether you're building a fence and need to know where the property line is to complete boundary surveys, Toma & Associates can help. Lot surveys, boundary line adjustments, parcel and subdivision maps, FEMA certificates, septic and grading plans, among the many services Toma & Associates provides. Call 223-0156, serving the Mother Lode since 1967.
A longtime supporter of youth activities in Amador County, the folks at Camps Propane hope you enjoy tonight's high school football action on Hometown Radio. Visit Camp's showroom on Highway 88 in Pioneer. Ask about the EC Saver program and senior discounts available. And you'll never run out of gas again with Camp's Smart System Tank Monitoring program. They also carry a complete line of RV supplies, gas refrigerators, and barbecues. For more information, visit Camps Propane in Pioneer or their website at campspropane.com.
It's happened again. For another year, Conifer Communications voted best high-speed internet provider in the Mother Lode. And it's no wonder. Offering high-speed internet with unlimited data, no contracts, and local tech support, Conifer Communication proudly provides internet and VoIP phone services from Sutter Creek to Mariposa and all the golden points in between. Conifer wishes to thank all their wonderful customers for supporting them since 2008. For more info on making Conifer Communications your high-speed internet provider, head on over to coniferinternet.com or contact their local Calaveras office, 866-378-8393.
You're listening to high school football action on the voice of the Gold Country, KVGC and KVGCradio.com.
Right, we're back here at Dan Barnett Field. We're just about to start second half action here. The officials are shooing the Junior Mustangs off the field right now.
I feel like I should mention. Yeah. It is Junior Mustang night here at Dan Barnett Field. It is Junior Mustang night here at Dan Barnett Field, who Dan Barnett himself was a major supporter of the Argonaut Mustangs and of course, of the junior programs here. And the thing that I always say, Jake, as a coach, as a player, you know, a great high school program starts with a great junior program. Tyler Love just stepped into the studios here. Tyler Love, how's it going? Did you ever have a chance to play Sonora in high school or no? I did not. No, they didn't. No, we didn't. All righty, let's see. Neil King is going to be set up to kick for the Mustangs.
Yeah, I just got off the phone with Eli and Peyton Manning, Joe. They said we got to stop doing this.
Oh, this brother thing?
Yeah, the brother thing.
Yeah.
We're stealing their shtick.
No, I know.
Yeah, they're threatening legal action.
Shoot. Back deep for Sonora, we've got number 2, Jack Team, and number 14, Bryce Nicholson, 2 up men. They've got that 5-2-2-2 kick return. King steps up, ball is kicked, low line drive. It is fielded by Nicholson at about the 13-yard line. He's got a lane on the right-hand side. He's going. He beats King. He's going. He's to the 30, to the 20, to the 10, and all the way back in for the touchdown. Touchdown by number 14. That is Bryce Nicholson.
And that's a way to come out.
A quick strike to start the second half here. A quick strike to start the second half here for the Sonora Wildcats.
Oh, I accidentally added 4 points instead of 6 points there. My bad, everybody. Now it's proper. So Sonora is set to tack on the extra point here real quick. All right. Here we go. Some last minute subs coming in there.
Eddie Quayle checking in for the Mustangs. Also number 81, Colby Fleming. Blackmore is back to kick the point after. And the snap, the hold, the kick. It is up, and it is good. Quick look at the scoreboard here. Shows the Sonora Wildcats 49. The Argonaut Mustangs 0. 11:47 left in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think we're going to keep it here.
We're going to keep it right here.
That was a pretty quick
right
one
here.
there.
That's going to be a quick one right there, yes.
So we got Tyler Love stepping into the studio. You want to get a headset on here real quick?
Yeah, toss the headset on him there, Aaron. Toss the headset on him there, Aaron.
Come on. Hop in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He says he's
in,
going to
sure.
listen in, yeah.
All right. So
Right on.
So
Tyler's been busy. Tyler works for CAL FIRE. He's
yeah,
you're an engineer with CAL FIRE, correct, Tyler? Is that right?
that's correct.
That is.
Oh, sorry.
Let's see. We
Let's-
get that.
yeah, let's turn that mic
Is
on.
that correct? That is correct, right, Tyler?
Yeah.
Yes, that is correct.
Okay.
Right on. It's been a busy season for you guys, or how's everybody staying safe out there?
It's been a slower season.
That's a good thing.
Yeah,
That's a good
good.
thing,
Good
right?
thing.
That's a good
For
thing
sure.
for Fire. Right on.
Kind of unexpected.
Tyler played here for the Argonaut
Yeah, Tyler
Mustangs
did play for
back.
the Mustangs.
Graduated in 2014. Real quick, we're going to start this kickoff. Blackmore is back to kick for Sonora. Deep man is Freeman. Ball is kicked, and Freeman, he drops it. He's got it. He's looking up the middle. He's going to go around the left-hand side. He slips a tackle, slips 1-2 tackles. He's got it around the left-hand side. Freeman's going. He is going down. Finally tackled. Great return there by number 23, Eric Freeman, finally brought down at the 35-yard line.
Again, good return by Freeman. You know, after bobbling that. Yeah. No,
Right.
Tyler, were you
Tyler,
a
your
return?
thoughts, yeah.
You were a return man, weren't you?
I was a return man. Joey was much better than me. Though.
Yeah. So real quick. So as somebody I never did that. I was always one of the bigger guys that was trying to make sure that you guys didn't get creamed. So tell me, what was your approach? Can you tell me what your approach when you're fielding it?
Yeah, well, I mean, first step is fielding it cleanly.
Yeah.
Of course.
Sometimes it's hard to catch the ball off the fly there, but after that, yeah, find your lane and hit the hole, but it's a lot easier said than done.
First and 10 for the Mustangs. Ball is handed off quick to Prather. He is again stopped at the line.
You know, and we'll see what kind of adjustments Argonaut made at halftime there. So what
Keeping on their 35-yard line. It's going to be second down.
So Tyler, so having played football pretty much your whole life, right? Yeah, all through the program.
I started in 8th grade.
Started in 8th grade, yeah. Okay, so what would you say one of your best football memories was? Or what do you think? When you think back on it, what was one of the things?
Well, starting was a lot of fun.
That was a lot of fun. Actually, getting to play was a
That's
fun
always
thing,
fun,
right?
yeah.
Yeah,
That's always
I wish
fun.
I would have started earlier. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Two double tights. Hanson's going to be in the shotgun. He's going to send Prather into motion. Hand off to the right-hand side to number 23, Freeman, who is again going to be stopped at the line. Big pile right there, a very big pile of green and white jerseys there. That's going to be a gain of nothing. It's going to still bring up 3rd and 9 for the Mustangs. They're going to move it up a yard there. So it's going to be 3rd and 8 for the Mustangs from their own 37.
So what else besides actually just starting was the best part about it?
The junior and senior year. My junior year team was a lot of fun. Some
That-
would say one of the best teams to come
One of
through
the
this
best teams
program.
got to the program.
Oh, yeah. Some would say.
Okay. Some would say.
Some would
Some
say.
would say. Yeah, no bias there.
No,
right?
no
way.
at all. Double tight formation. Hanson's in the shotgun. Freeman goes into motion. He's going to step back to pass. He's rolling out to the right-hand side. He's throwing it out.
Yeah, no, he's
Good,
just
smart move throwing it out there.
yeah, it's
Very, very pressured by number 65, Tyler Sells there.
you know, and again, just trying to make sure that they didn't take that one. So that's going to be another 3 and out for the Mustangs there.
But I do have to say, probably my ultimate favorite memory was going to be would got to be going to Alaska and playing up there.
Yeah, you did. You were on that
Thunder-
team.
Thunder
weren't you?
Mountain. What was there? Thunder Mountain?
Thunder
or-
Mountain.
Yeah.
Yep, Juneau.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was
that-
an interesting one. You guys stayed with host families for that,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah, there's
Right.
like 4 of us per family. It was a blast.
Nice. Neil King back to punt. Number 25 back to receive. King's punt. Another sideways wobbler, but it's rolling down. Another deep kick. That's going to go out at about the Sonora 28.
Wow.
Sonora 28 there. So they're going to take over there on that 28-yard
So
line.
so how was that like actually going there? So like you guys got on the flight there, and then how many days were you up there?
So I think we flew in on Tuesday. Tuesday is pretty much a whole travel day, and then we stayed, played Saturday, and came home Sunday.
Right on.
But it was fun. We felt like a high-level college team or
High-level
pro
college.
team, getting to fly and do all that. So
Yeah, we got to do that with Amador when they went to Bellingham, which was a lot of fun.
yeah.
Kernow's going to be under center. He's going to take over from about their 26-yard line. Quick pass out to the right-hand side, caught by number 34. He's going. He broke 2 tackles on that. He's going around the right-hand side. He's at the 40 to the 30. He's finally pushed out of bounds just at about the 30-yard line. A great pickup there, great passing catch. That was number 34, Chance Pimentel, and that was just one of those just step back, catch that ball and get athletic.
Well, so number 14 for Sonora, that's Bryce Nicholson. He came, of course, in that motion. That motion went right out into the flat, and he was basically that lead blocker that kind of set that whole, I guess technically a screen.
Right, huge gain there. It's going to be on the 30-yard line for Sonora. It's 1st and 10. Kernow's going to go back under center. One man split off to each side.
9:25.
He's going to send 14 in the motion. Oh, Peoples is going to get the ball right up the middle again. Another one of those quick dives. He's still on his feet. I have no idea how they have not called this down already. I mean, they pretty much stopped that forward progress. He was standing there for about a second. I would have thought that they would have blown it down there, but it looks like they're going to give him a gain of 6 on that. Nope, gain of 5 on that. It's going to be 2nd and 5 for Sonora on the Mustangs 25.
I kind of feel bad, Tyler. I didn't mean to bombard you with questions or anything like that. You didn't come up here to get interviewed.
Hey, sorry, I pulled you up there. Tyler and I are good friends here, and he expected just to kind of come around, watch a nice Argonaut Mustang football game, but I pulled him up here into the booth. Kernow's back under center, one man split to each side, sends team into motion. Ball's handed off directly to Peoples. Another big gain on that. Looks like it's going to be another gain of about 11. I want to say, a gain of 11 there. Finally taken down by the free safety, Trevin Pedersen.
Building off of our Manning brothers thing, he's we couldn't get Steph Curry. He didn't get back to us in time, so we got Tyler Love.
Yes, who has he has hit clutch threes in big games. We can say that.
We can say that indeed. Multi-talented there now.
Number 5.
Me and Steph have the same birthday, so.
Oh, there you go, even better. Quick pitch out to the left-hand side to Nicholson, who's going to run all the way in for the for the touchdown there around the left-hand side of that Mustang defense. That's going to be another touchdown for Sonora. Bryce Nicholson on that touchdown. He's the one that just had that. He's the one that had the kick return touchdown as well.
Mm-hmm. So definitely making himself known early in this second half. 8 minutes and 12 seconds here left in the third quarter here. 55 shows the scoreboard. Sonora looking to make it 56.
Got a 16-yard touchdown on that one. Oh, the kick is up, and it's blocked.
How about that?
Blocked. Wow, and it is going to be, scoreboard's going to show the Sonora Wildcats 55, the Argonaut Mustangs 0, 8:12 left in the third quarter. We'll be back right after this.
Big Valley Ford Lincoln, your regional commercial van and truck headquarters, is proud to sponsor Motherlode League High School football. The expert sales team will help you get behind the wheel of the car or truck that's right for you. And their service department will keep that vehicle running at peak performance. Visit the team at Big Valley Ford Lincoln, your full-service dealership, on the web at bigvalleyford.com and located in the Stockton Auto Mall off Hammer Lane. You're listening to high school football action on the voice of the Gold Country, KVGC and KVGCradio.com.
All right, and we're back here at Dan Barnett Field. 8 minutes, 12 seconds here left in the third quarter. 55-0 the score. We have Sonora set to kick. Mustang set to receive. Jake Geedy, Joey Geedy, and Aaron Oneto.
Yes, we did just we lost Tyler Love there, but it was great to have him up here in the booth. Number 11, Blackmore, is back to kick. Deep for the Mustangs is 23, Freeman. Booming kick. Freeman takes it about from the 3-yard line. He's going to go up the middle. He's going to go on the right-hand side. He's got a little bit of a lane. Blocking broke down, and he has finally brought down a nice gain there, just up to about the 19-yard line for the Mustangs.
Yeah, one thing I will say.
That's where they're going to take over, about the 19-yard line.
One thing I will say, the Mustangs special teams unit has been great.
They have
all game. It has been very good.
The kick return touchdown, we'll erase that. We'll erase that. I mean, that's a tough one. That's a nice big slash play. But yes, their special teams has been a great unit for them right now. Mm-hmm. Mustangs are going to take over on it's about the 20-ish yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Mustangs. Got one man split out to the left-hand side. Hansen is in the shotgun. They're calling timeout. I believe that is going to be timeout
Sonora.
Sonora is going to be taking that timeout.
So we're going to take a real quick break. Be back with more high school football action in just a moment from Dan Barnett Field.
Jackson Tire, located on Highway 49 in Jackson and Highway 88 in Pine Grove, is the place to go for your vehicle. Whether you need new tires or any auto service, Jackson Tire is a dealer you need to know. Visit them at jacksontire.net. That's Jackson Tire. You're listening to high school football action on the voice of the Gold Country, KVGC and KVGCradio.com.
All right, we're back here. 8 minutes, 4 seconds here left in the third quarter. 55-0 the score. Mustangs with the ball. Timeout coming in. Jake Geedy, Joey Geedy.
Now, Jake, you asked what game is going to be tomorrow. That is going to be the varsity junior Mustangs against the varsity junior Buffaloes.
Oh,
and that's going to be a great big game. That's going to be here. The mini little big game. I mean, that's going to be the mini little big game. That's what I'm calling it in my mind.
The littler big game.
Hanson's going to operate from the shotgun. He's got one man.
Oh, let's see. I
think that's going to be a false start. He had one man split out, and I believe they're going to call a false start on number 74, the left tackle for the Mustangs. That's big Zoom Wilson there.
Yeah, no, and that was
bring it back 5 yards. It's going to be set up on the 15-yard line.
I mean, that was a good call. It was close.
Very close. Very close.
7:56 and counting here left in the third quarter. Oh, goodness.
Let's see if they go back into.
Let's see what we got here.
Hanson's in the huddle right now. They're breaking the huddle. They've got one man split out to the left-hand side. That's McCracken. Hanson is going to be in the shotgun. They're going to send Prather out to the slot. He's going to go into motion. Ball's going to be handed off to Prather around the left-hand side. He's got a lead block. He's got a block. He's going around the left-hand side. Great gain by Prather there.
You know, and
that's going to be. That's going to gain back that 5, about 6. Yeah, 5 yards right there. Great gain by Prather. That was back to the original line of scrimmage. That's going to be 2nd and 10 for the Mustangs.
Yeah, you know, this is kind of the thing that I was talking about. So, you know, again, you see the because the corner is giving so much cushion, he's kind of running himself out of the play, right? So it's a lot harder to have those guys, flow down. So those sweeps are good.
Exactly. I was going to explain kind of the way that their defense is, but they're getting back in there. Got one man split out to the right-hand side. Hanson's in the shotgun. Oh, there's going to be movement there. Spigarelli from the fullback position. He's upset. I could hear him clapping his hands all the way from here. That was bear paws right there. He was going for it. But that's going to take it 5 yards back again. That's going to lose not a loss of down on that one. Sorry. That's going to be 2nd and 15 for the Mustangs there, and that's just frustrating.
Yeah. So tell us about the defense again there, Joe.
Defense that the Sonora is running, they've got a 5-2, and it's basically like a 4. They're sitting those corners. They got one corner who's going to be on McCracken, who split out the left-hand side. We've got Prather going into motion. The ball's handed off to him to the left-hand side. Again, stopped at the line, and he just keeps those feet turning. Keep them turning, and he is going to gain just about a yard on that. Like I was saying, Sonora's running that 5 front, and then they've got their 2 middle linebackers there, basically 2 middle linebackers sitting there in the C gaps. Oh, no, somebody's shaking up on that. That is Prather. He's gonna stay down on that one. One of the, let's see, we've got Chief Ken Mackey is out there taking a look. Prather a little shaken up on that one. Like I said, they've got that 5 front, the 2 backers, and then their corner. They're flipping their corners to a coverage man who is going to be over the top of McCracken, who's that ex-receiver, and then the other corner who's sitting basically as another linebacker. And those 2 safeties are not sitting deep. They are sitting at essentially linebacker depth, and those linebackers are sitting at up linebacker depth.
Yeah. So it's almost like they're running like a 5-4 almost.
Yeah, exactly like a I call it the 5-2-4. I saw it. I wrote this kind of out on film when we were watching film this week. It was like a 5-4-2, 5-2-4, depending on how they run it. Their varsity's running more of that 5-2-4. Prather's walking off, hobbling a little bit, but he is walking off on his own power, so that's good. We like to see that. Mustangs are going to take over again on their own. Looks like that's the 16-yard line, gain of about 1 on that. It's going to be 3rd down and 14 for the Mustangs.
Shout out to Kenny again, Ken Mackey.
Yep, shout out Ken Mackey. An Ione Mustang.
An
Ione Mustang, just like our father, an Ione Mustang.
Indeed.
We've got
there we go.
One man split out to the right-hand side. In the shotgun, he sends a man into motion. That's going to be Trevin Pedersen, who's going to get the ball right up the middle. Nice gain, cutting back on the inside. Trevin Pedersen saw maybe a little hole on the inside. You know, they've been flowing very heavily. So Pedersen taking that run around the right, to the left, and then cutting back. Good game, brings it back to about the line of scrimmage.
So let's watch it there. Okay, so we have that seal block. He comes outside and then just a real quick step back in. So cutting away from the flow, or into the flow, I should say, or against it, I should say, and giving himself another extra couple yards on that.
Neil King is back to punt. The snap, the punt. It is nice, booming punt. Back deep is number 8, who picks it up at about the 40-yard line. He's got some room to run. Oh, great form tackle there. That was number 20, Anthony Pimentel, for the Argonaut Mustangs, who's going to stop them just at about midfield.
Yeah, let's watch this again real quick, because this is a really good form tackle that you see. He gets right at hip level and just kind of, folds him essentially. Like, look, boom, right there. That's great. Great tackle there by number 20 there.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to start actually on the 49-yard line.
All right, hey, real quick, we want to give a shout-out to all of our sponsors, of course, that have been with us throughout the season. We want to thank all of you for tuning in here on the radio and, of course, on Facebook or YouTube. We couldn't do it without you guys. Thank you so much.
A new quarterback in. He's going to go under center, number 34. He's going to pitch it out to number 7, who's got nowhere to go on the outside. Looks like Sonora has subbed down, so that quarterback is now number 34, Chance Pimentel. And that was tossed to number 7, Makai Christian, who was finally taken out of bounds by number 11, Max McCracken.
Yeah, so we see that flow down there. And again, there's a flag on the play, it looks like, as well.
Flag on the play. They're going to call hold. It looks like refs calling holding. Yes, holding on Sonora. And it does look like they have fully subbed down.
Yeah, I think so as well.
You can hear him yelling for Peoples there. Audie, Audie, Audie. 34 Pimentel goes back under center, sends 27 into motion. The ball is handed off to number 30 right up the middle. Big burst. Big burst run there by number 30. That's Brandon Hensel there for Sonora.
All right.
Nice gain there. Gain of about 9, which is going to still bring up a second down and 11.
3 minutes and 28 seconds and counting here left in the third quarter.
Almost back. They're almost back to the original line of scrimmage, but they're going to go back up to it. They've got one man split to each side. 34 is going to be under center. He's going to actually wait. I believe he's going to be waiting for
the count off.
Yeah, for the count off. It is a running clock at this point. 27 goes into motion. The ball is handed off directly to number 30, who's got another great gain. Finally tripped up by number 81 for the Mustangs. That's Colby Fleming.
Real quick, Mountain Merchant scoring update for everybody. We have at halftime now. Scoreboard shows Somerville 20, Calaveras 0.
3rd down and 2 for Sonora, and at this point, just keep fighting, boys. I mean, that's really what to say at this point.
Now it's just getting experience at this point.
Pimentel goes under center. He's going to take it himself around the right-hand side, and he is going to pick up that first down. He did that same thing that I was talking about, where he does that fake dive. He's riding that dive down, and then instead of the pitch man being there for him, he takes that lead block.
Yeah. So as we see again, we have that motion, number 7, and then he is going to slide right out to make that seal block there, and boom. Just a great run there.
Ball is on the Mustangs' 39-yard line. 1st and 10 for Sonora here. 2:14 and counting in third quarter. Ball is pitched out to the left-hand side to number 27, who's got a block on the outside. Oh, I believe there was a flag there. He was finally tripped up. Mustang player shaken up on that one. That was looked like that was 28 Spigarelli finally getting him down there. The ball was carried there by number 27, Declan Gardner.
And the Whitehead coming out with...
I believe they're going to call a hold. Yes, they are going to call a hold on that, so that's going to bring Sonora back.
Yeah, I want to remind everybody our next home game will be
Sonora back, and that's going to be a spot penalty, so it's going to be...
It is the 100th anniversary.
They're going to retain the down, I believe. Yeah, they're going to keep it down, so it's still going to be first down at about 14 for Sonora. 7 goes into motion. The ball is handed off directly up the middle. Nowhere to go there. He was stopped by number 33, Jake Todd, and number 75, Dylan Bennett, who are locking down that Argonaut Mustangs defensive front.
Now, if we watch this, okay, they're coming from the inside right there. Okay, so look, so they take on that guard, and they slide down into the gap to make that tackle. Now, that is how you want to play this.
Second down and about 13 for Sonora. Back in under center, he hands the ball off. No, he doesn't. He keeps it himself on around the right-hand side. He's got an open lane. He's to the 20. He's to the 10. He's finally in for the touchdown. He pulled that. That is number 34, the quarterback, Chance Pimentel, who takes it all the way off the right-hand side for another Sonora touchdown.
And again, just a design run. Once he got the edge, there was nobody in front of him.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, it's very simple as
I mean,
that.
very simple. Yeah. Again, they're not running that. They're running the veer differently. Instead of having that pitch man, they're just saying, "Hey, quarterback, take it." 11 is back on to kick the point after. The kick is up, and it is good. Quick look at the scoreboard here. Sonora Wildcats 62. The Argonaut Mustangs 0. 119 in the third quarter. And counting here. We'll be back right after this.
The family of Armstrong & Son Construction and Armstrong Self-Storage are proud to sponsor Motherlode League football. Remember, when you need excavating, grading, septic system repairs, and other site work, call Armstrong & Son Construction. Or if you need a storage unit, stop by Armstrong Self-Storage for safe and secure storage, conveniently located near the intersection of Highway 49 and Ridge Road. Armstrong & Son Construction, state license number 828209. You're listening to high school football action on the voice of the Gold Country, KVGC and KVGCradio.com.
All right, we're back here at Dan Barnett Field. Scoreboard shows 62-0 in favor of the Wildcats. Wildcats set to kick off to the Mustangs. Jake Geedy, Joey Geedy, Aaron Oneto.
Blackmore is back to kick for Sonora. A booming kick. Stepping back for that, receiving that is number 14 for the Argonaut Mustangs, Eddie Quayle, who's going to go around the left-hand side. He's going to protect that ball. Oh, he's going to be slammed down at about the 24-yard line. Nope, let me see. They're going to call it on the 25-yard line. So that's where the Mustangs are going to start, 25-yard line for the Mustangs. You know, at this point, Jake, like I said, just stay positive. Just keep going. Just keep driving. Just keep fighting, boys.
Well, now one thing is kind of, to me, this kind of opens up your playbook a lot, because now it's like, okay, stuff that, you know, we want to see if it'll work in a game situation. We can try that kind of stuff out. You know, you can see different movements, different looks, see what you can do. Like, you know, there is still something that can be made out of this game.
Looks like they are going to, Hanson's going to be in the shotgun. One man split out. Looks like they had a little confusion there. They're going to be starting on their own 25-yard line.
And
bobbled exchange there.
And the ball's on the ground. And
hand off to Freeman. That was bobbled. Ball is on the ground, and that was recovered by Sonora, number 27, Declan Gardner. And it looks like Sonora will take over right there. So it is going to be 1st and 10 for Sonora on the Mustangs 21 yard line, 21, 22 yard line.
And it looked like on that one that Freeman came in with the wrong elbow up.
Right. And that is important. That's incredibly important.
It's very, very important, because the exchange happened right there, but it looked like it just went right off the elbow onto the turf.
Back under center. The ball is pitched out to number 27, Gardner, around the left-hand side. He's got an open lane. He's going all the way down to the 5, into the touchdown. Another Sonora Wildcats touchdown here in the third quarter. That's a touchdown for number 27, Gardner. Like I said, Mustangs shaking up on that one on the far side. That's number 28, Spigarelli. It's going to be pretty tough there.
33 seconds here left in the third quarter.
Untimed down, so the clock does stop for this. So 11, Blackmore is back on for the point after. And the snap, the hold, the kick, it's up. And it is good for Sonora. So, quick look at the scoreboard here. Sonora Wildcats, 69, and the Argonaut Mustangs, 0 here at Dan Barnett Field. We'll be back right after this.
Hey, let's play some football. Mark Borchin here with Glass Doctor. We are so excited that you're doing what you love. When you need auto glass, windshields, and calibration, call Glass Doctor. Ask about our windshield protection plan. And for shower enclosures, foggy, broken windows in your home or business, please remember Glass Doctor, your neighborly company. Visit our showroom at Highway 49 and Jackson Gate Road.
You're listening to high school football action on the voice of the Gold Country, KVGC and KVGCradio.com.
All right, we're back here at Dan Barnett Field. 33 seconds here left in the third quarter. Mustangs set to receive, 69-0 the score.
Blackmore back to kick for Sonora. Back deep for the Mustangs. 41 Martinez, 14 Quayle, and 23 is the deep man. That is Freeman. Kind of end over end, kind of swirled there. Freeman drops it. He picks it up. He's going around the middle. Looks around the left-hand side. He's got a block. He's going back up the middle there. Again, he kind of pinballs there. I believe the ball's out.
Ball's out again.
One more time. Are they going to call him down, or are they going to say the ball is out?
No, I think that was a straight-up strip.
I believe that they are going to say yes.
Yeah, look.
That ball was fumbled, and that is going to be a first down for Sonora there on the Mustangs. 24-yard line.
You know, you can see it right there. Yeah, no, number 60 who recovered that, it was just a straight-up strip. He immediately attacked the ball there and basically attacked it, fell down, pulled it out of Freeman's arms, and there was nothing he could have done about that.
Number 34 under center for Sonora sends 7 in motion. The pitch is out to number 7 on the outside. Initially was received by number 15. That was Trevin Pedersen up there, and then finally stopped on the outside for a gain of nothing by number 11, Max McCracken. I think they actually may have lost 1 yard on that one, so the clock is going to run down 0-0 right here. All righty, that is the end of the third quarter here at Dan Barnett Field. Quick look at the scoreboard. The Sonora Wildcats, 69. The Argonaut Mustangs, 0. We'll be back right after this.
For all your land surveying and civil engineering services, call Toma & Associates at 223-0156. Whether you're building a fence and need to know where the property line is to complete boundary surveys, Toma & Associates can help. Lot surveys, boundary line adjustments, parcel and subdivision maps, FEMA certificates, septic and grading plans, among the many services Toma & Associates provides. Call 223-0156, serving the Mother Lode since 1967.
You're listening to high school football action on the voice of the Gold Country, KVGC and KVGCradio.com.
All right, we're back here at Dan Barnett Field. Scoreboard shows 69-0 in favor of the Wildcats. Wildcats with the ball. Jake Geedy, Joey Geedy, Aaron Onetto, start of the fourth.
Clock is going to be running. Ooh, they're back. They should be on the 24-yard line.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, for some reason they're on the 34-yard line.
Yeah, it looks like they're having a bit of a
little discussion there.
Discussion about that.
Again, today is Junior Mustangs night. Oh, Bailey Lebanco just stopped up here in the booth here with us.
How's it going, Bailey?
Good to see you.
Former Miss Amador.
Successful big crush. Yes, it was. Good last weekend. Yes. Nice and busy for you guys out there. Great. We love to hear that. Our friends out in the Shenandoah Valley had a great big crush this last weekend. Bailey Lebanco here works for the Amador Vintners Association.
And Bailey,
had
of course,
great turnout there.
Bailey here with her big crush, Tyler. I love that.
Ball is handed off right up the middle. That was number 30 on the carry. That's Brandon Hensel.
That's what you get on the station. Bad puns.
Yes, exactly. The clock is still going to be running here in the fourth quarter. 10 minutes and 7 seconds left in the ball game. It's going to be third down for Sonora after that fumbled kick return by Freeman. He's going to have one man split out to each side. 34, Pimentel is going to be in under center. 27 goes out in the motion. Oh, he's going to pitch it out to 27. He's got nowhere to go there. Great flow and coverage there by number 47 for the Mustangs. That is Ace Begovic there. Ace Begovic. Great job standing up and presenting there. That's more of the traditional veer that we're looking at.
Yes. Yeah, no, definitely more of what we see, more of what we've seen from there. And one thing that I kind of like about this style offense too is that it gives you tons of different plays from one look.
And it's quick hitting. It is quick hitting. It is 4th down here for Sonora. They are going to go for it. Number 34 is going to go back under center. That's Pimentel. Got one man split to each side. Christian's going to go around the right-hand side. Oh, he's got a gain right up the middle. Ball was handed off on another one of those quick dives by number 30, Brandon Hensel. That's going to be enough for about 11, 12. Oh, no. Yeah, it's going to be about 12-yard gain by Hensel on that one, and that is going to bring up the first down.
Normally you call a dive and you need like 1, 2, maybe 3 yards.
But for that, you got 12.
If you need 12 yards for Sonora, though, you definitely run that dive up the middle.
Exactly. All right, here we go. First down and 10 for Sonora at the Mustangs' 12-yard line. Goes back under center. Motion from the right-hand side. The ball is handed off again to number 30, and that is going to go all the way in. He is going to go down for another Sonora touchdown. That is number 30 on the touchdown there, Brandon Hensel.
And so that is going to bring the score 75-0, looking to make it 76, the Wildcats are. I just realized I sounded like Yoda there. I'm just stop right there. That is not my wheelhouse.
Not your Yoda voice.
No.
The snap. The hold. The kick. He slipped. The kicker slipped. And it is no good. He's down. Oh, his teammates are going to pick him back up.
Yeah.
And that is no good. So a quick look at the scoreboard here. It's going to show the Sonora Wildcats 75. The Argonaut Mustangs 0. 7:40 and counting here in the game at Dan Barnett Field. And we'll be back right after this.
Big Valley Ford Lincoln, your regional commercial van and truck headquarters, is proud to sponsor Motherlode League High School football. The expert sales team will help you get behind the wheel of the car or truck that's right for you. And their service department will keep that vehicle running at peak performance. Visit the team at Big Valley Ford Lincoln, your full-service dealership, on the web at bigvalleyford.com and located in the Stockton Auto Mall off Hammer Lane. You're listening to high school football action on the voice of the Gold Country, KVGC and KVGCradio.com.
All right, and we're back here at Dan Barnett Field. 6 minutes and 50 seconds and counting here left in the ball game. 75-0 the score here with Sonora on top. Sonora set to kick. Jake Geedy, Joey Geedy, Aaron Oneto.
Blackmore is back to kick. Again, deep for the Mustangs, number 23, Freeman, number 14, Quayle, and number 41, Martinez. Kick is up, another deep, booming kick. It is received by Freeman at about the 6-yard line. He's going to go right up the middle, and he is going to be hammered right at the 25-yard line. Good return on that one by Freeman. So that's the Mustangs are going to take over at about the 26-yard line, their own 26-yard line. Like I said, it is going to be 6 minutes and 6 seconds and counting.
Yeah, so, something that the Mustangs really I've got to work on there is definitely ball security. They've put too many balls on the turf. They have had too many balls, unforced errors, forced fumbles, things like that.
Right. Hanson's going to operate from the pistol. He's got one man split out to the right-hand side. Pedersen goes into motion. He's going to hand the ball off to the left-hand side. Pedersen's got a little bit of room. Oh, taken down by that end on the outside. He had a little bit of room to go. Looks like he was kind of wheeling around there. But it's going to be a gain of about 1.5 there, I'm going to say. So that's going to bring up second and about 9 for the Mustangs.
We see him come across there. And, what was the one thing that Dad always used to say after you're coming through the tunnel there?
Ball security, man. Ball security. Shoulders down, and you just got to keep churning.
Ball security and take a cut inside.
Exactly. Look back inside. JD always talks about the invisible zero. You got to look back over for that inside hole.
You do. And and if he'd looked back, he would have seen there was plenty of green coming off that way.
One man split out to the right-hand side. Hansen's going to operate from the pistol again. He's going to send one man into motion. Ball's going to be handed off right up the middle. That's Spigarelli. Nice push by the offensive line there, but he is driven straight back. That is going to bring up a third down for the Mustangs. About third down and 5. That is at the 30-yard line, the Mustangs' 30-yard line, just behind the Mustangs' 30-yard line. 4 minutes and 35 seconds counting here in the game.
And with the running clock, that will be a hard 4 minutes and 30 seconds.
Definitely. Hansen trots back on over to the huddle.
So what does next week look like for the Mustangs?
Back to work. Back to work. We've got Somerville next week, so that's going to be another big game. Somerville also has had a great season, so we'll be very interested in to see how that game goes. Hansen's in the shotgun. He's going to hand it around the right-hand side to number 16. That's Wyatt Powell, who's got some room to go. Great gain. Another one of those where it doesn't look like there's a whole lot, but Powell was able to fight for some extra yardage there. A great first down for the Mustangs there. Again, that's number 16, Wyatt Powell. Haven't seen his number called too much this evening.
But there we go. He gets, again, a good seal block on that one. And that's why I'm thinking these sweeps, these things to the outside edge have definitely been open for Sonora. Sonora's stacking the box quite a bit.
Right.
Yeah. 3 minutes and 28 seconds and counting here.
Ball is on the Mustangs' 37-yard line. 1st and 10. Hansen's in the shotgun, one man split to his left. He's going to hand the ball off again to Powell, who's got nowhere to go, straight into a defensive end there. That was number 55 on the stop, Jackson Ludwig. It looks like he's going to gain nothing on that. Oh, no, gain of 1. A gain of 1. If you keep those legs churning, they'll give it to you. He got a gain of 1 on that one, so that is 2nd down and 9 on the Mustangs' 38-yard line. And have that X receiver checking out for the Mustangs. We'll see if they go back to that double tights.
You know, one thing that I'm liking about this so far too is that no one's getting chippy.
No, yeah, it's been a clean game. I mean, I'll tell you what, Sonora is a stout opponent, and there's nothing that you can do to stop that. I mean, they are a stout opponent. They are going with the double tights, as I said. Hansen's still going to be operating out of the pistol. Looks like he's going to send Pedersen into motion. He's going to get it right on the left-hand side. Driving forward for a couple extra yards. That was a good pickup there by number 15, Trevin Pedersen. A gain of 3 on that, which is going to bring up a 3rd down for the Mustangs. 3rd down and about 5. 3rd down and 5. Robert Spigarelli is checking out for the Mustangs now. They're sending in their 2nd string.
1 minute and 50 seconds here left in the ball game.
And counting. Yep, going back with the double tights. Hansen is in the pistol. One man behind him. Going to send Powell into motion. He's going to hand the ball off to Powell, who, he has a good job of staying on his feet, but again, that end was able to just meet him right at the line and bring him down. Again, that's going to bring up a 4th down and 6 still here for the Mustangs. Deep. Not super deep in their own territory, but on their own side of the 50, which is not where you want to be.
Not where you want to be, no.
This late in the game at this point. But, looks like they're going to be bringing number 31, Neil King, on to punt. The clock is rolling. 1 minute and 5 seconds left here in the ball game. I believe they're going to try to punt this thing and just tell them to take a knee or fair catch or something back there. That would be the classy, the respectful thing to do by Sonora on this one. No return on this one, just, hey, we'll take it from where it is. They've got a man deep there. We'll see if he returns it. If they do, I don't know. The snap back to King. The kick is up. End over end, rolled that one. They're going to return it. Okay, that's bold. Oh, big hit there. Number 32, Billy Villa. Out on the field there for the Argonaut Mustangs. Ball was recovered. That was number 8 for Sonora, Ivan Godwin, and they're going to take over. Sonora is going to take over on their own 31-yard line.
Yeah, and they're going to let this. They're not even going to come out. They're going to just go to the sidelines, and as we have 13 seconds left. Yeah, they're lining
up on the 50 there now, and that is pretty much 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and that, folks, is the ball game. A final look at the scoreboard. Sonora Wildcats, 75. The Argonaut Mustangs, 0.
Yeah, definitely a tough one there. We're gonna
tough fought game.
Yeah, we're gonna definitely we're gonna talk a bit more about that in the post game show. We'll be right back for more at Dan Barnett Field in just a moment.
Jackson Tire, located on Highway 49 in Jackson and Highway 88 in Pine Grove, is the place to go for your vehicle. Whether you need new tires or any auto service, Jackson Tire is a dealer you need to know. Visit them at jacksontire.net. That's Jackson Tire. Remember when going for a walk around the block was easy and pain-free? Future you is ready to feel like that again. Mark Twain Medical Center's orthopedic experts are with you throughout the process, from first consultation to your last physical therapy session, so you can get back to living without joint pain, and future you can wander far and wide. Visit marktwainmedicalcenter.org/orthopedics. Mark Twain Medical Center. Hello, human kindness. You're listening to high school football action on the voice of the Gold Country, KVGC and KVGCradio.com.
All right, we're back here at Dan Barnett Field here with the post-game show. And, we're here. Final score, Sonora 75, Argonaut 0. Tough game,
man.
That's a tough game.
I'll tell you what, Frank called this one. He said that Sonora was going to handily win this one. Mm-hmm. And, I thought that there was going to be a little bit more fight from the Mustangs. And then they fought the entire game. They kept going at it. But, again, it was just a tale of Sonora just having complete and utter dominance over this one. Let's take a look over at the at my sheet here. We had that punt fumble recovery for the Mustangs. That was about the most positive play that we had here for them. Sonora started off. Peoples had a long dive touchdown, another short touchdown for Peoples. Peoples had another long touchdown. The Mustangs pretty much 3 and out the entire time. They had that deep throw to McCracken, which is going to be our Melon Phase Diner BG Lounge call of the game. I don't know if we have that queued up to record.
No, we don't.
But that is going to be our call of the game there. The field goal attempt was no good. And back over to Sonora again. They had the ball, put the ball on the ground. That quick pitch out to team. Joheim was able to recover on that one. And then finally, the Mustangs got it 3 and out again. Ball went back over to Sonora, and they had started on their own 33-yard line, and finally they capped it off. Just another big run, a 20-yard gain, another 10-yard gain, and then finally a 35-yard gain by Jack team for another touchdown. Went back to Argonaut, a fumble. Freeman fumbled the ball in there. Sonora recovered it again. They were able to take over on their own 34-yard line. And that was going to be another 12-yard gain, and then finally a 30-yard gain and 30-yard touchdown by Bryce Nicholson. Ball went back to the Mustangs. They gave it up again, another 3 and out, and another sustained drive by the Sonora Wildcats, which was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown by Peoples. And then the second half here, the Mustangs kicked it off, and an instant slash from the Sonora Wildcats, a kick return touchdown, a deep kick return touchdown by Nicholson. Mustangs got the ball back, another 3 and out. Sonora got the ball back on that one, a touchdown by Nicholson, a 16-yard gain on that one. Ball went back to the Mustangs, 3 and out. Ball went back to Sonora. They had a touchdown by Pimentel. They got the ball again. The Mustang got the ball back again. Another 3 and out. Unfortunately, a touchdown by Declan Gardner, a 27-yard touchdown there. Then finally, the ball was kicked off to the Mustangs at the end of the third quarter. We had the running clock pretty early on there. The ball was kicked off, and it was stripped. Freeman returned, but it was stripped, and the ball went back to Sonora. They had that Hensel TD right after that. And then the Mustangs got the ball back, weren't able to do too much, and then that was pretty much the end of the game, Jake. And that was a very quick in a sense, but just an absolute domination by Sonora. And like I said, at this point, you know what, man, just take the licks and just keep on going, because next week's a new week. You know, Monday is going to start off a new whole week of game prep for you. Got Somerville coming up here. It's going to be an away game for the Argonaut Mustangs, which is going to be another tough bout. But you know, we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, you know, and another thing that you know, this kind of comes down to too is also, you know, these kids have been out of school for the whole week here in Amador County, so they'll be going back to school, of course, on Monday. So they'll be getting more into, you know, their routine. I mean, it's going to be Sonora is not going to. I mean, not Sonora. Somerville is not going to be an easy team to play as well. They're currently, according to Mountain Merchant, they are currently up in the third quarter, 27-0 over Calaveras, and of course Mustangs beat Calaveras last week. But with the scoreboard showing that in the third quarter, you know, I think it's going to bode even more of a difficult challenge for the Mustangs.
Right.
You know, we know that Somerville likes to air the ball out. They have a very much of an air raid style offense, and you know, they're going to try to put the ball up and put those numbers up.
Right. And so for our BG, our Melon Phase Diner BG Lounge call of the game, we're going to go that 34-yard pass from Hanson to McCracken, and we're going to give that Jamba Juice player of the game to Robert Prather for contributing both on offense and on defense. He was able to get pretty much the most positive yardage for the Mustangs, and on defense, again, he was playing as stout as he could. As soon as they changed the game plan for him, though, he was playing that defensive end position. He's not the biggest guy, but he's got a whole lot of fight. And that's something you really like to see. And the Mustangs have always kind of played with that. Back in Tyler Love's standing here with me again. Back in the day, we had Caleb Patrick, who wasn't the biggest guy, but he was playing that defensive end position as well. Yeah. And as long as you get the right penetration, you're in the right spot, you know, good things can happen with it. But again, you know, Sonora just kind of took him on this one.
Playing that technique is very important when it comes to that. So, all right, boys, they're just going to kind of let this one run off their backs as we're going to let this one go into the history books for us here. So that is going to wrap it up for us here for this MLL Week 9 KVGC Game of the Week. We'll be back next week. Thank you all so much for tuning in. For Aaron Oneto, Joey Geedy, I'm Jake Geedy, Jim back in the studio. Thank you all so much for tuning in. We'll see you next week. Take care, everybody, from Dan Barnett Field. Good night.
Remember when going for a walk around the block was easy and pain-free? Future you is ready to feel like that again. Mark Twain Medical Center's orthopedic experts are with you throughout the process, from first consultation to your last physical